Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Dinner and a Game, where I am the absolute worst person in the world
You
because
said it, not
I
us.
left Anthony, the Disco Daddy, off the opening credits on his birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Not
Okay.
just left him
Wow.
off,
I
not just
understand.
forgot him again, not just abandoned him in the cold, dark, and loneliness of the internet. I did it on his birthday.
Okay. I'll remember this.
It's
I'm
okay.
just
He'll have another one.
I'm
So you
just
can
he'll have
talk
another
about.
one. He'll have another birthday someday,
Yeah.
maybe if he's
Maybe,
Someday.
yeah.
lucky. You know. Oh my
Maybe.
God, I'm sorry, Anthony.
I'll just have
I'm a
to
horrible person.
replace this mug with somebody else's skull.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
it's okay. It's okay. I
Is your
don't
life
do
insurance
I
still
don't
active?
do enough for this stream anyway. It's all right. It's fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Anyway, so welcome back to Dinner and a Game, ladies and gentlemen, where I
Don't
fuck
even-
up and everyone else
Having your
laughs.
names in the credits.
Having your names in the credits. Where everyone gets credit except Anthony, and that is just okay because it's his birthday. So what did he need it for anyway?
Right.
okay.
Why did he need affirmation on a day when he gets one day closer to death?
That's every day.
Wow.
That's every day, really.
That's
It's not
every
even-
day.
it's not
Yeah,
even
that
Anthony.
like
Ray, you're not
That
allowed to
wasn't-
talk anymore.
Is this foreshadowing?
That-
What did you have planned
that
for
wasn't-
tonight?
that wasn't morbid at all.
Oh,
Shit, man.
morbid! You haven't
That's
seen my plans
morbid
for
as
this
fuck.
evening. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get off of that horrific subject of me being a jackass and Anthony suffering for it. And we're going to get on to a much, much better subject, and that is the insanely exciting announcements.
My
So-
favorite.
Tonight is Tuesday, and Tuesday is Eberron, which means this is the time when we get together on stream to play D&D for your entertainment, where we go crazy and you guys get to laugh at our antics. And this week's antics should be insane. So we have a couple of different things to resolve, but we're going to get to those in just a few moments because we do have some very important things to go over. Number one, we have our race to 8,000 followers on Facebook. We are trying to get to 8,000 followers, and we're trying to get your help to do so. We want you to go to our Facebook page, like and follow the Facebook page. And if you do that, we have created a post on there that we have linked up. If you share that post out, you'll be entered in a contest. That contest will enter you to win one of two separate prizes. The first prize being a set of two different campaign settings for D&D 5e. The first one being the brand new Icewind Dale campaign series, which is just being released, and we are only going to be giving away the special edition covers of both of these. The next campaign setting is going to be the Descent into Avernus campaign setting, which is just wrapping up from the previous season of D&D. Both these campaign settings, I am an aficionado of Forgotten Realms books, and the Icewind Dale stuff and the Dritz stuff. I know it's pulp, I know it's cheesy, everything like that, but I can tell you honestly that I really, really enjoyed them. They are this for me. It's like what D&D is supposed to be in those books. The whole over the top, pulpy fiction, superhero characters. It's just amazing, and I love it. So Ari Salvatore kind of locked that in, and he nailed it right the first time. So if you guys love that scene and love those ideas, there's the Icewind Dale book right there, the limited edition cover. We're going to be giving away that and Descent into Avernus, which, I mean, talk about over-the-top settings. You go to hell. Can you not beat going to hell? Well, I mean, come on. Yeah, you don't want to go to hell. Really,
Drive
but
war machines and
drive war machines
crazy
in
shit.
hell,
It's
Mad
awesome.
Max with devils and demons instead
Actually, a
of
lot of fun.
yeah, we've already played a Descent in Avernus for a bit, so yes. But we're going to be giving away both those books to one winner, and to another lucky winner, we're going to be giving away a pretty special prize. This is a limited edition. Oops, I gotta get that out of there. A limited edition set, or limited edition print, I should say, of the new Vox Machina Origins trade paperback. This is for the Vox Machina Origins storyline, which is still out in production in comic book format. But this is the special edition trade paperback, which is in a hardcover sleeve. It's a special edition cover, bound, And it has a foil stamped burnished book bound in faux leather, a commemorative print featuring artwork by Hunter Severin Bonyon and Stephen McGowan. And it comes in a decorative slipcase. I read that right off the back. Reading is fundamental. So,
Great when you have a script, right?
yes, I know. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh
my God. Man, write a damn script, Dan.
Man.
You're just throwing shade
I
today.
know. It's his birthday, and he's all like, bitches can't touch me.
And what he wrote on his Extra Life thing for his birthday was really cool. So you should read that.
I will read it in a minute. I don't want to read anything Anthony has to say right now.
But what
anyway,
Anthony
but
said
those
was
two-
really
I will read it. Thank you
his
very much.
birthday. We love him. Shut up.
I'm going to read it. Being married
Wait, what
is
did I
fun. Anyway, being married to Anthony is even worse. But anyway, so we got the race to 8,000 is going on right now. Once we hit 8,000, we're going to be drawing for those two prizes. Two winners, separate winners. One winner gets the limited edition Vox Machina trade paperback. One winner gets the two versions of the two different source books for D&D 5e. That is our race to 8K. We are well on the way. Baby, do you have the numbers right now? Instead of playing with whatever you're playing with?
For dinner and a game?
For
Yes.
race to 8K?
Yes, I do.
Did you
Okay, right now we are sitting at 7,523 people following us on that particular race to 8K, the thing with the mysterious man who looks nothing like.
Nope, that's not race to 8K. That's Twitch.
Oh, that's Twitch?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
because
so- We're 7,523?
Yep.
All right.
Wow.
So that means that we are well over halfway to 8K in like less than 2 weeks. It's been
Yeah.
crazy. So, and everyone remember, this is a part of our overall race to 10,000. We are trying to get 10,000 followers on Facebook by the end of the year. If we do so, we are going to be giving away a very special limited edition prize, not limited edition, a very special prize for the Christmas holidays. And that is the entire library of the D&D core rulebooks set. That means the DMG, the Player's Guide, the Monstrous Manual, Volo's Guide to Monsters, Mordenkainen's Tomb of Foes,
Xanathar.
Xanathar's Guide to Everything, Sword Coast,
You
Salt
always
Marsh.
forget
I
Xanathar.
always forget Xanathar.
I
Salt
know.
Marsh. And I just
Xanathar.
realized there is a new source book that's coming out before Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So there's gonna
Is that
be
the Tasha's one?
Tasha?
Yep.
Yeah, Tasha's. The same
Yeah.
Tasha, Tasha's Hideous Lashes. Tasha's
Yeah.
Guide to Everything, I think is what it's called.
Tasha's a bad bit.
Yeah. So that one's coming out too, but I think it's supposed to be coming out before Christmas. So that one will be thrown into the mix. We're gonna give
Tasha's
away-
Cauldron of Everything.
Cauldron of Everything, that's what it is. And so that's going to be given away as one whole library to one winner. And always remember, when we give away these prizes, not only are you guys going to get a great prize, but you're also going to help a local game store, because we do not order any of our prizes from Amazon or any other major distributors anymore. We have found local game stores that will deliver, and we will always order from a local game store to you first. So what we'll be doing is we'll contact the winner, we'll reach out to them, see who their favorite game store is, we'll contact the game store, and we'll order the items either for them to come pick up, either curbside pickup, or for them to be able to go and get delivered to them if they can. So that's going to be that's the race to 8K. That's the way we're going to be doing prize support from now on, and we are going to jump over to the next contest we have going on right now, which is our Twitch contest, and that's for our Twitch followers. So, Cassie.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, anyway. So for Twitch, we are trying to get to 200 followers. We are currently at 140. So a couple more. Yeah. And if you follow us, once we get to 200, we'll be drawing for the really cool minis that are scrolling through the middle. Right now, the heroes, and then the full bar scene, and it's gonna be super cool.
Yes, those are all HD printed minis. I've printed out some versions of them right now. I tried to get them close to the 28 millimeter, but because they said they were 32. But when I printed them out in actual 28 millimeter scale, they were freaking tiny. So I'm going to print them back out at 32 millimeter, and they're going to print out at full size. Although the bear, I might have to do smaller because he might not even fit.
He's really adorable, though.
Yeah.
Hold him up, babe.
I don't have him up here. I don't know where he went.
He looks like.
There's just
Yeah,
get out of
Oh,
here.
there she is. Here's a little bitty 28 millimeter. I don't even think she's never going to focus.
Nope.
Too
Oh.
tiny. Too tiny. See, look, this
She's
is
like me. She
this
likes
is a standard
focus.
28 millimeter figure, and this is the ones I printed them out and rescaled them. So they are way too small. So anyway, we will be reprinting those, and those are going to be ready for the 200 follower mark on Twitch. Got it?
Got it.
All right. So,
Got it.
and the last
Sorry.
thing we want to go over, that's all right. And the last thing we want to go over is something that the Disco Daddy has been helping promote all this week as part of his incredibly awesome, massive, wonderful, and insanely cool birthday. He has been trying to help us promote our Extra Life donation program. Extra Life is an amazing charity, and I think Dr. Runyon would like to tell us all about it.
Yes, that's me, Dr. Runyon, here to tell you all about Extra Life. So Extra Life is a charity organization that they've mainly been doing a lot of stuff with kids, helping sick and injured kids, and who doesn't want to help children who are in a tough spot or dealing with something unfortunate. So we have partnered up and decided to set up a charity with them. Some of you may know, some of you may not, but we have set the goal for $2,000 to reach our goal here. As of right now, we are at 725. And we have been doing a lot of sharing. I hope that it's reaching more people, not just through our circles, because I'm sure that they're getting tired of hearing about it at this point. But maybe we'll have enough to wear them down, and some people will donate. Right now, we are partnered up with them doing the Cook's Children's Hospital in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It would mean a lot to us, and it would mean even more to them, especially the kids, if you guys could, at the bare minimum, just share the information. We have the information available on our Facebook site, and I believe that the chat has a link to it as well, courtesy of the lovely Meg.
She's the best of us.
We
He
are
is.
really hoping to see this goal not just met but surpassed, and if you can give, please consider it. If you absolutely can't, you can always share the information, share it out, send it along, and maybe it will find somebody who is in a situation where they are able to donate. We are running that until November 5th, I believe, right? November 5th is
7.
Yeah, I think it was the 7th question mark. Give me one second. I have it right here.
November 7th.
The 7th.
November 7th. We are running it till the 7th of November. So you've still got some time. We understand that, not everybody is always able right now. But if you aren't able now but will be able to later, please consider it. And in the meantime, share the information, send it out, help save a kid, be a hero.
Absolutely. And I think, Anthony, you had a special request for your birthday?
I did. Hi, guys. It's me, Anthony. Your boy.
It's your boy.
All right.
So, looking for any excuse to be obnoxious, I found a way to kind of up the ante, and it's me, the master of silly shirts, and I want to do a special thing for anybody who donates up until the end of this stream. If you want, you can pick either a cast member to go on another silly shirt, or I'll make your face on it. It's a raffle. We kind of choose at the end, randomly. But yeah, have yourself immortalized on some cotton or was it polyester? What is it?
Polyester blend.
Polyester.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Polyester blend.
Cotton poly
And-
blends.
Yeah, cotton poly
Live
blend.
forever on a
And
t-shirt.
put it on my t-shirt that you'll find here on Dinner and a Game every once in a while. All you gotta do, just donate $1, $25, $250. You know, whatever
$1,000.
whatever tickles your fancy.
$1,000.
2,000 American
$1
dollars.
million.
$1 million.
But yeah, you know, like I always need a new excuse to find another stupid shirt, and this one's for a good cause. So
Surprised your wife hasn't
You
been
know.
in the room going screaming, "Look in your closet!"
Yeah. I'm sure she'll be on chat and hearing about like 3 seconds as soon as it catches up.
As soon as it catches up, right?
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta watch now.
But yeah, go ahead and donate. It's for a good cause. Think of the children, and also have yourself immortalized in cotton poly blend.
Absolutely. Meg did a countdown. Did it work? Nope.
Not yet. I'm waiting.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Extra Life is an amazing charity. Anthony is an amazing collector of shirts. Let's put these two together and make some magic happen, okay?
Yes.
We have the chance to create something that probably should never be seen, but is going to be on this show. So,
Goofy shirt of yours that has like a whole bunch of your faces.
yeah, I like that one.
Like that one.
Yeah, that was the pattern I was gonna go after. Is just the one with like all the faces? Not just this is like one of my favorite shirts, and I wear it quite often. You can't really tell, but it's kind of faded. It's a few years old, but yeah, that's very like as obnoxious as I can. Just nothing but your face everywhere, or a cast member's face of your choice.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, my face would be perfect on a shirt. I'm just saying.
Oh God, please don't pick me.
Or you can choose Meg.
Oh, yes!
And yeah,
Put Meg on
Meg-
Oh
everything.
yeah,
Meg
pick
on
Yeah.
Meg.
everything.
Pick
Absolutely.
Meg.
100%. Yes.
Please, somebody pick Meg.
There's a great screenshot I got of her when we were watching Critical Role once, of her just like in the background, all obscured, and all you see is just like.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
That is
man.
all the announcements tonight, except for one. I almost forgot, and how could I forget? As part of what we're doing to help with our community right now, we are doing everything we can to promote local game stores. That's why whenever we do a giveaway prize, we're going to be ordering it from your local game store. We want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to make sure that our community not only survives this, but comes out just as strong as when it went in. So, for that, we're trying to promote local game stores to everyone in our area. We have a long list of Texas game stores because every single person playing in this feed right now is from Texas. But if you guys have a local game store that you want to have celebrated on here, please send it to us at contact@dinnerandagame.net, and we will add it to our list. Now, we do have around 150 stores in Texas, so we've got a long list. But we will go ahead and add yours onto the list, and we will get them put in there, and we will get through them, because we do 4 broadcasts a week, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to burn through these pretty fast. So, in the meantime, though, let's go with tonight's game store, and that is Doc's Comics and Games. Doc's Comics and Games is in... Oh, shoot, I forgot. I do believe it's over in... Come on, Docs, where is your at? Contact. They are over in Frisco, Texas, which is over in the Dallas area of Dallas-Fort Worth area, and they are a great shop that not only is offering curbside service, not only is practicing social distancing, and is requiring masks for visits, which are all the prerequisites we have to make sure that we will be able to present them, but they are also offering local delivery for people who cannot leave home. So if you are severely immunocompromised, too risky to leave your house, they are literally willing to deliver these items to your home. This is the type of situation, this is the type of service that really needs to be commended in the gaming community. And so Doc's Comics and Games, we commend you guys. That's amazing. We thank you so much for what you're doing to help the community. And so everyone who is local to Doc's, or even if you're not local and you want to just call in and see if you can order something via mail, like if you don't have a local game store of your own, don't call Amazon, don't go to any other major distributors. do something for the locals and order from one of these local companies that's actually trying to take care of us during this time period. So again, Docs Comics in Games. They are in Frisco, Texas at 2787 Preston Road, number 1120 in Frisco, Texas 75034. And you can reach them at 214-494-4443 or contact at docsgames.com. This is the type of things. These are the type of game stores that we want to do our best to promote. This is the type of thing we want to do for the community to make sure that the community stays strong. So, if you can, shop local. If you have to go anywhere, make it go to a local store and lend them your support. But in the meantime, I think we are done with all the announcements for the night.
No, one more.
Oh, what's that?
Are we
Patreon.
launching something on Friday?
Our Patreon.
Oh, Nikes. Dude, it's been a long
man.
day. I apologize.
We do here, and we're promoting all these other great people, and we forget to promote ourselves.
Promote ourselves.
Yes.
On Friday,
on, man.
we are
It's
going
called
to
being humble. Man.
I am
up.
so humble. It has nothing to do with the fact that I am actually a moron. It is nothing to do with that. Anyway, on Friday, we are finally launching our Patreon. We are still waiting on our orders from China. We will probably be waiting on them for a month or more. But we are going to go ahead and launch the digital side of Patreon. Now, what this means is three things. Number one, we are going to be opening up the Discord servers that our cast has been using for months to communicate. Now, we have set up a Discord. We're setting up the Discord servers. We have different levels of Discord for the people in Discord based on your Patreon contributions. We're only opening 3 tiers right now. Every single tier will get you access to the Discord servers, but every single tier gets a different title, and every single tier, every single tier is also going to get the newsletter. So our tier 1s are going to just be Discord server access and our new newsletter that Anthony has been freaking blasting out. So it's going to be badass. And then we have the tier 2, which is going to get the newsletter, going to get access to the Discord with a different title, and oh shit, I didn't have Patreon up because I'm not smart, and I'm really, really not smart. Let me see.
It's okay. It's only launching in like a couple days. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know.
No big deal. No big
It's
deal at
actually
all.
done. It's actually the Patreon's done. I
Yeah.
swear, Patreon's done. Leave me alone. The Patreon launches on Friday, and the tiers are gonna be really incredible. I swear. If Patreon would go a little bit faster, it'd help. Uh-oh. There it goes. So tier 2 is going to be Discord. Tier 2 gets the monthly newsletter, a Discord access, and the special Discord title of a dagger. The Discord title is going to be daggers. So anyone who is in tier 1 gets me titled dagger on Discord. Anyone who's tier 2 is going to be dagger +1, which is of course the first upgrade that everyone gets on their items. The magic
Mastercraft.
Dagger.
Yeah.
Well, that's from 3.5.
Well, which it's a great addition.
Is it great? There is no Edition Wars. Stop it. I know what you're trying to do.
Oh God.
But it is.
Save it for
I mean,
Saturday.
No,
I'll
never.
see that.
We will never discuss Edition Wars ever. So the next one is Discord. Is our tier 3 is a new Discord title of Dagger +2, and then you get of course Discord access with that. You get to be featured in the ending show credits as our Dagger supporters, and you get the monthly newsletter. And on tier 3, you get the first access to our monthly AMA live show, where we will be gathering as many of us together as we can. We will be doing an AMA that will be accessible only by our Patreon subscribers, where you guys can ask us whatever questions you want to ask us. But of course, everyone is allowed to refuse to answer any questions that are too freaking weird, because as we all learned from Anthony's last show for Build-A-Blank, shit can get weird. So
That shit. It was in the last episode. There's the last 2 episodes. That shit was absolutely nuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I wasn't able to get on last night, but I was there too.
It was just
the one
as
before
bad.
that.
shit
It was
went
just as
off
bad.
the rails. Off
Man,
the
I'm gonna have to go
fucking
back and
rails.
watch it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch
Man,
it.
You don't even understand. Shit went off the rails. But anyway,
Oh
So-
man.
And for those of you who don't know, Anthony has his own Twitch that he is actually going to be kind of not. I don't want to say he's going to be stepping down from, because I don't think
Well,
he's going to be.
Well, I am because I want to build the content on Dinner to Game. I want to focus on Dinner to Game rather than my own thing, because Matt, numbers are better. I think that we can make a much better show joining forces rather than separate.
Yep. And speaking of that, do you remember Tiny Pencil from your
really
show?
like your wife.
Yeah, I know Tiny Pencil. He's a
Right.
good guy.
Yeah, he's actually going to be doing maps for us.
Super cool.
He's one of the new. We've commissioned some new artists, and some of them are going to be doing stuff like map production. We're going to be getting art to put on all these incredible layouts that Anthony produced for us. We're going to be putting character art to put for each one of our players, which reminds me, players, we're going to need good descriptions of all your characters, or written descriptions, so we can give to the artists. Okay?
Oh, I got you.
There you go. And so, you guys are going to have to actually provide that to me. But we're going to go ahead and get that. We're going to be getting all this taken care of, because Anthony put a lot of work into these new layouts. I think they look freaking insane, Anthony, and thank you so much.
So good.
Yeah,
And so we're
absolutely.
going to honor his work by adding even more to it, and getting stuff like putting in the actual character portraits for every single player on there. And so that's going to be something we're going to be adding on. We just want to continue to up the quality of the show, so you guys can have pretty things to look at instead of my ugly face. And Kessie's badass new lipstick.
It is badass.
So.
I made an official decision finally. I like it.
After the rest
It
of us
took-
told you we love it.
It took me
Finally,
a
you made the
minute.
decision.
I did.
That's great.
Don't make me regret
proud.
that decision. Don't make me
Proud.
regret that decision.
Proud.
So, other than that, we are pretty much. I think that's the last thing we need to go over, and we are ready to go. So, when we left off last game, the party had been given a task, a very specific task, and that was to go out and find a certain heart. They were given a location, and they were given kind of a cryptic idea of what to expect. They went out to this old abandoned farmhouse in the middle of the mountain passes near the small town that they were in, and they found the place that they were supposed to be looking for, and they found that there was a old farmhouse collapsed almost to ruin, and inside the old farmhouse there was a basement underneath it that was still intact. When they went into the basement, they found that there was some kind of circle that was carved into the stone beneath the floor. They waited until sunset, when they were told that the howling death would be awakened, and as soon as the sun went down, there was a glow from beneath the dirt that covered up the carving on the floor, and suddenly there was a wind picked up outside. They went up to check out what was going on, and they encountered an air elemental, which they then fought to within an inch of their own lives, and they managed to finally defeat. And when they did, everything went still and silent, but there was no sign of any heart. So they went down back below, and they were looking around, and they uncovered the carving in the floor fully. And they discovered in the center of the carving there was some kind of metal dome, very small, like 3 or 4 inches across. And so they finally got the metal dome out, and they discovered that the metal dome contained a completely perfect white pearl of unusual size. And who was it that picked it up first and got electrocuted?
Oh, it was absolutely.
I'll give you a guess.
Absolutely. Right.
So, dude got zapped as he picked it up. They managed to finally twice. They finally managed to get it picked up, get it put in a bag, and they basically returned it back to the Dwarven Craft Masters at the War Forges in Kemshad. So while they were, I don't think, did we ever get to the point where you actually returned it to them?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think
You were
we,
staying the night there.
I think
weren't
that's
you?
where we ended it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were staying the night
Yeah.
there. Okay.
It was getting late.
Yes, it was very late.
Yeah.
Both in game and out of game, it was very, very late.
Mhm.
Let's go ahead, and so you guys are going to take a long rest and make camp there.
Well, that'd be cool.
And I'm assuming you're going to set watches because
Yeah.
that's smart.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Who's going to do
I
the first watch?
I will.
Powder will do it.
You can see in the dark.
I can see in the dark.
I can give people lights.
Joey's saying that she wants to do it because she can't
I
see
can
in the
also
dark.
see in the dark.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, let's let Joey go first because Joey can't
It's
see in
up
the dark.
still.
No,
Yeah,
Joey's got
Goggles of night.
goggles of night.
Oh
So do
yeah,
Wait, I
We-
forgot.
we both-
I'm so
We
sorry.
both
Never
got
mind.
goggles of night.
that's right. That's right.
Goggles of
That's
night.
alright.
And Cassie
No,
just
y'all
goes
stop.
on.
Oh shit. What have I
That-
done?
That
What
is
have I
That is
done?
correct.
Ladies and
That's what you
gentlemen,
get
that
for
is
singing.
the preview of
She wasn't.
Cassie
She was.
for her
She was only
rumors.
bug barely singing.
Well, no, that's a preview. That's
Bug barely.
It's coming.
Bug
Barely
barely.
singing. She was Bug barely singing her new coming solo for the new Reavers in Love musical
No.
that will be coming
Yes.
to our Firefly game.
Like it or not,
You're
gonna be the main attraction.
God damn it.
So, Bug barely. She's Bug barely doing it, but she's gonna do it. So,
Oh god, I can't. I can't.
you better figure out how you can then. So you guys are making camp. Who's gonna take watch? First watch, second watch, third watch then?
Powder will do first.
Potter's going first.
Okay. Powder's
I'll
got
stay up
first
with them.
watch, second watch.
I'll stay up with Powder because we really only need like 2-3 shifts.
No.
How many?
It's 3 shifts. It's 3 shifts of 2 hours each will give you 6 hours, which is the minimum for a long rest.
So we need 4, don't we?
Yeah.
Right?
I need,
Yeah,
I need
4.
it.
Yeah, 4 to get the
Fine.
last person there 6 hours.
Okay. Well, then I'll take second shift.
Alrighty. So, Josh, Runyon, you were at the forge, and you were told that the person who is going to be working on your personal item had requested to be set to you. They had requested it to be given you as a subject matter for this process, but that they weren't there yet, and that they were going to contact you directly. So you were sent back to the hotel to wait.
Mhm.
You went back to the hotel and pretty much passed the night. I mean, it wasn't, completely boring. There were things to do. You went to the restaurant a couple of times. There was stuff. It was really fucking boring, dude. You were bored out of your goddamn mind. This is a small town, mining town, with no real business, and it's in the middle of nowhere. So, it was not a fun evening for you. Especially because you ended up hearing that your friends were sent out in the middle of the freaking nowhere to try and take care of something for these master craftsmen. And so, but you weren't allowed to go along. So, what you ended up doing is, I don't know, what would you do to occupy yourself?
I think that honestly, as bored as I could have gotten, I probably would have spent at least a little bit of time just having a few moments of quiet. I haven't had a calm day in a while now. So I think I probably would have put my feet up at some point. I don't know. I would have tried to find something to read, something to occupy my time, occupy my mind. Clean my crossbow.
Clean my crossbow. So there is not a lot to occupy your time with in this. Ooh, whoops. Sorry,
Whoa.
guys. Yes, dizziness overcoming us. There's not a lot to
Whoa.
occupy your time with in this hotel. So there is there is a house of ill repute in the city. It is actually probably one of the better kept buildings in the area. Hang on one moment. So it is basically, you know, I think the three most well kept buildings in the area are the hotel, the restaurant, and Madame Pearl's House of Pleasures, which is a very nicely kept establishment. They actually, you know, have a bar in there that is actually you see it's been frequented by people of, you know, a lot of people from the town themselves, and it seems to be a very popular place. Would you go into this establishment at all? Because there's no other real bar in town. There's a bar in the hotel, but it's very small, and you know no one's really in there.
Yeah, I think at some point I probably would have just been like, okay, that's enough of that. I'm gonna go.
Yeah. After you've thrown your knife
I'm gonna
into
go
the wall for the 30th
find
time.
something. Yeah.
All right, so you head over there, and it's a very well appointed establishment, and it doesn't follow the stereotypical layout of any other of these places that you've ever been to before, seen or heard about before. It is the downstairs is laid out like a cocktail lounge. There is a piano off the one side. There's a bunch of tables around. There is a musician playing light music. People are having conversations, and there's not a lot of like garish costuming or anything like that to indicate who is working and who is just there enjoying their evening. Are you going to try and find a table, or are you going to go up to the bar?
So actually, as I'm leaving, I just thought about this. As I'm leaving, would I be given the messages that were passed my way?
Yes.
That Powder left for me?
Yes.
Okay.
17 stones.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, a large pile of stones are left at the desk for you. Powder.
Not in
do
order.
those stones automatically just go off when he touches them, or when he gets near them, or does he have to do something?
Once he like picks them up, the text displays.
So I would spend some time like arranging them to make sense of the messages. But once that was done, so was I like forbidden from leaving town?
From leaving town?
Yeah, like if I went after them. Like
No,
if I
you were
went to try to
told you
find
could
them.
not assist them.
Oh, I couldn't assist them.
Yes. They had to do this was their mission.
All right. Okay. Then. Yeah. Then I would just pocket all the stones. I just put them into my bag.
Do they only go off once, Powder, or do they do they have like a lifespan?
They have a lifespan, so if he were to pick them back up, the message would reappear. Until I infuse some more things, or...
I think it's 24 hours, right?
24 hours? Let's find out.
So, you're sitting there...
Yeah, they stick around forever until new ones get made.
Okay, so I would just put them in my... I just put them in my pack. And... You know... I can't assist them.
Right.
So I'm just gonna then I would go to the bar and I don't know if I like are there any like what's the open table situation look like?
There's like a couple of like, you know, there's this place has got a lot of pillars in it, and there is like, you know, curtain string between pillars, but they're all tied back, so it kind of like gives little bitty nooks of privacy in between the curtains. And there's around the middle poles there's like two tops on either side of the curtain that have that curtain wall between them, and then along the walls are where the larger tables are. So the center of the room is kind of devoted to a bunch of individual tables, and along the wall are where the larger tables are, that are either booths that can have curtains closed over them, or they're just like large tables for larger tops, like 6 and 8 tops that are over there.
Okay. So
And
first thing,
it's a very popular restaurant, but there is a couple of tables actually sitting open, and so you can find either a large table if you want to take it up, a larger table, I should say, if you want to take it up, or you can find a 2-top to yourself, or like I said, there's seating at the bar, of course.
so first thing I want to do, I realized that like we were fighting a giant mechanical worm in the streets earlier today, and that was kind of a big deal. So like, how like are we? When I walk in, is it like a all eyes on me situation, or like is it?
It's a little bit different. There's a definite stir when you come in the room, and people are definitely looking at you, but the people who actually do really really acknowledge you, they smile and nod. They some of them even go as far, if they're standing, to bow to you. You know what I mean? In respect. And like this one woman walks by you, and she's dressed for a night on the town, and she walks by you and she literally pats you on the arm. She says, "Thank you so much." She says, "You helped us. You didn't have to, and you did."
So when she, did I see her approach? Did she come up from the side of me?
Well, she was kind of like walking by you. She's like leaving the restaurant as you're coming in, and so she's kind of like she was kind of navigating around you, and then she kind of just like it's like she couldn't help herself. She just reached out and put her hand on your arm.
I probably flinch a little bit at the touch.
She doesn't
just a
seem to
little
notice.
just a little on edge still, because we have been threatened by people that we didn't know were here, and I am alone. So I'm going to I would nod to her and just continue, and I'm just gonna go up to the bar. I don't want to take up any tables because it's just me.
Right.
And sitting at a table would seem like I am more inviting for people to just come sit down and approach me. So I'm gonna go up to the bar, and just get the barkeep's attention.
All right, no problem. The bartender slides over to you, and he says, hero of the day. First round's on us. What do you have? He's
Thank you.
He's an older man, probably early 50s. He looks like he was probably one time, fairly healthy and a large strapping guy, but it's kind of turning to fat now. He's got soft eyes, but really rough-looking hands. You can tell that he worked in some hard trade for a while.
I say thank you. A house ale would be lovely.
And we have some of the best house ale there is. Coming right up, sir. And he turns around, he draws off the tap and pours an ale. As he turns around go ahead.
As he turns around, I'm going to take a silver out. Is there a tip jar?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put the silver in the tip jar.
Gotcha.
Like without him noticing. Like I don't, I appreciate the charity, but I don't want to. I don't feel right just taking a free drink.
No problem. And so he turns around that, you reach out and you drop the silver in, and a woman comes up and she leans with her elbows back on the bar and kind of beside you, and she says, a free drink, it's usually customary not to tip. Kind of defeats the purpose of the person wanting to honor you, doesn't it?
I think of it as shared honoring between the two of us.
He says, that's a nice way to think of it.
Man still has to eat.
And in this town, that's nowhere near as guaranteed as it used to be. She kind of looks you over and she's like, So you're one of the heroes.
I'm. If that's how you would like to refer to it, yes.
Let's see. You fought a giant metallic monster that had already snatched off several other people, and you destroyed it in front of everyone, at great risk to yourself, with nothing to really gain. I think I just read a definition. But I don't want to make you uncomfortable. So, what are you guys in town for? It's all the buzz now.
We're just passing through.
That's too bad. This is. I saw your friends. Didn't come back with you. Are they all right?
I'm sure they are. They're quite resourceful.
That's good. Well, I mean, we got a demonstration of that today. I don't truly fear for them, trust me. I've seen what you all can do. It's more than a little intimidating. This is, but since you were obviously very altruistic, I don't really have any fear of that. Being directed at me, that is. Says, so you came here for unknown reasons. You're staying for an unknown length of time. And I don't even know your name.
Nor do I yours.
My name? Willa.
Bastion.
It's very good to meet you, Bastion. You know, sometimes I forget what it's like to meet new people. Some people come here so rarely. And she says usually it's only people wanting to come and see the mines and, you know, talk about the old times. It's good to meet someone who has new outlooks on things, especially someone as interesting as you. Says,
Oh, I'm not all that interesting.
oh, come now. I bet you have an incredible story. Something that's probably full of tragedy and adventure. Something that has a past that's been sorted out in some kind of. Oh, I bet you I know. Star-crossed lovers. That has to be it, doesn't it?
I am inciting this woman.
Okay.
Is she what is her like? Is she just genuinely trying to get a read on me, or like?
If she is if she is one of the ladies here who works here, then she may be trying to get a read on you. She may be trying to set you up. She may be trying to, you really, if she is one of the girls who works here, because she's in an evening gown, but a lot of people in this rest place are dressed up, like I said, for a night on the town. But none of them are wearing anything incredibly provocative. So it's not like in the classic versions of a
Brothel.
Brothel. Thank you very much.
Right.
It's a classic version of brothel where the women are walking around in lingerie. This is more, this is more like a high-end restaurant or bar.
Right. So, how with a 22 on this insight, do I get any sense that she's like probing questions because for like anything nefarious, or is she just like, I am
She
a bored
is
local
actively
who
flirting
wants
with you,
to, right?
but she is digging. She is digging, and she has a goal. You can't tell what the goal is, but she has something she's trying to get to.
Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of like straighten up in the chair a bit, and or on the stool rather, and I'm gonna bring my right hand down off the bar top and just kind of rest it on my lap, kind of under the cloak.
Mm-hmm.
And just I'm just gonna say to her, if only I were that interesting. I
You don't know how boring this town is. Actually, you just spent most of an evening in it.
I simply just a traveler passing through who happens to be a decent shot with a crossbow. Dime a
Yes.
dozen mercenary story, really.
May I see it?
Um,
I'm assuming you don't let it
I
leave your company. Like a signature item.
I kind of look around the bar and I say, this isn't really an appropriate place to draw weapons.
I'm sure it's not loaded. You're much a better of a. You're much more responsible than that.
I I'm going to take my crossbow off my back, like off the shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to set it on the bar in front of me, and I'm going to kind of still keeping a hand on the butt of it.
Mm-hmm.
Just there you are.
She kind of like looks down at it and she rests a
Fairly,
finger on it.
fairly standard.
She's like, yeah, almost a military issue. She's actually, I can see the maker's mark. She's like, this is a little bit better than standard, yes. She kind
Keen
of like,
eye.
she kind of like traces a finger along the bow, and she's like, the metal is well forged, which means that it was built by someone who was knowledgeable, someone who knew they wanted something to be reliable, shot after shot. She says the string has been replaced recently, which means you are fairly adept at maintaining it. Which also means you probably had training with it. Extensive training. Says, huh. Well, I think that this would be an interesting challenge. I still think you have many secrets. But you know, for what we need to do, what we're going to do, I think a little mystery is perfectly allowable. My name is Evandra. Evandra Costin. And I will be helping you take this, and she puts her hand on the crossbow, and make it something that will not only strike fear in the hearts of your enemies, but will help you inspire and lead others. Are you willing?
That's why I'm here.
In that case, your friends tonight are out acquiring an item that will allow several of their items to be enspelled, to give them the abilities that will bring them to a new level. What I want from you is not so readily found in the item they were sent to retrieve. What I think I read in you, the potential that I see, leads me to think that you're going to require a little bit more. And if I'm right, some of your friends are going to benefit from this as well. But I will tell you this, the item that your friends went to get, it was no mean feat. It was hazardous. They definitely could have used you. But at the same time, they were proving their worth and their mettle to my masters. You have to prove your worth and mettle to me, not just as a fighter, but as a leader that I think you will be. So, are you up to this challenge?
I'm no leader.
Let me be the judge of that. It's my job. You just trust in me, and all will be well. When your friends come back, let them know that they need to get rest. You have another mission to go on. She kind of stands up, and she kind of looks you up and down one last time, and she says, "This will be the beginning of something. I'm not 100% sure yet, but Evandra always knows. And in the end, we'll see. It will be marvelous. Oh, but one thing." And she walks back over where your crossbow's still leaning, and you kind of like took your hand off the butt for just 1 second, like when she stepped away. And when she walks over, you quickly go to put your hand back down on it, but somehow she's there just a half second before you, and she picks the crossbow up and she's holding it now, and she says, "Forgive me, I understand." She says, "But just for now, allow me." And she takes her hand and she puts it on the crossbow, and she just closes her eyes for a moment, and there is a very, very small flash of light under her palm. And that light goes into the crossbow itself, and it goes along the length of the weapon, all across the bow, along the string, down the handle, all the way down to the trigger at the base. And for one moment, the crossbow just pulses with this deep blue, and then fades. She says, "This will last you for your mission." She spins it around, she hands it back to you butt first. She says, "Say my name when you have need, and it will activate, and you will know what to do." She says, "Just let your artificer's friend know that his infusions won't have an effect on it until mine is gone."
Very well.
Says, "In the meantime, your friends won't be back until morning." She says, "There are some ladies here I think would love to make your acquaintance. I'll leave them to it. Enjoy yourself. Get rest. Everything will be changing tomorrow."
Can I do a quick history check to see if I recognize her name based on like my background and everything?
Okay.
It's a 19.
If her name, well, it depends on which. Well, she only gave you her first name before, of Willa. Evandra doesn't ring any bells. She's not noble, or she didn't have any interaction directly with anything anywhere you would have encountered her. So it is not something that comes directly to mind. There is a lot of credence to the last name. There has been a couple of houses that have risen and fallen with that name. It is almost considered accursed. No one really voluntarily takes it. So she is probably that's probably actually her last name. And if so, that means that her family was once noble, but it long fell from grace. In fact, it's fallen from grace a couple of times because it's risen its way back into society and then fallen again. And not noble, I'm sorry. one of the houses, the actual merchant house.
The actual merchants, yeah.
But it is currently it's not in favor, and it's not openly practicing operations at this time. So it is basically not spoken of for the most part, and those who have the name do not attempt to use it as any type of bargaining or clout.
Okay. Well, I'll let her go. If she's leaving, I won't keep her.
Yep.
And I'm going to put my crossbow away and drink my ale and probably go back to the hotel after that.
All right, no problem.
Oh my God, you prude.
This has kind of shook me.
Well, darn.
Getting just approached. Look,
Shook it.
I'm not trying to get frisky out here. We got stuff to do.
Hey.
Hey,
yeah.
Ray.
Whatever.
Something
I got-
didn't want to say
no
anything
judgment,
during
no
the,
judgment.
I
didn't want to say anything during that exchange, but can you check your levels, because apparently you're very quiet.
Let me check my level.
They can't.
I can hear you fine, but chat
Yeah.
apparently cannot hear you that well.
All right, let me check
Yeah.
my levels.
But I didn't want to interrupt that because I really wanted Bastion to get some tail, but fucking apparently.
Yeah, but then.
Okay, I can hear him because of that door. I can hear him through the door, but I can't hear him on stream.
Let me
I've been
check.
trying to tell you all game, babe.
No, I saw it, baby, but I don't have anything to do with it. Check. Let me try my properties and see if I can boost the hell out of this.
Well, at least Bastion still has Pomela.
Pamela. God.
Oh,
my good
my
lord.
God.
Always have Pamela.
She's not my type.
Pamela Henderson? Yeah.
Oh,
Let
classic.
me try this.
Oh, man. Wow.
Let me try this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how this goes.
Oh, wait.
Hey, I was
Madam
good.
Wallace
I didn't
does
say
say that
anything.
it is a bit better than it was at the beginning of the stream. I don't know what you did, but
How about this? Is this better?
let's wait to hear.
We're seeing
Chat,
if this
is
works
it-
better.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom,
Can
boom,
you
boom,
hear the sweet, sultry voice of our
The
dungeon master?
sweet,
Oh, yes, I can
sultry
hear it because I
voice.
have you guys just barely up. Much better.
Mucho el betero. Thank God.
Mucho el
Yeah, Madam Walrus says way better.
Thank you, Madam Wallace. I love you very much.
Task.
There we go.
All right. So, back to what we were doing. I'm seducing Josh.
Hey.
Yes,
Which one?
To seduce.
yes, Bastion. I
All
mean,
of them.
Josh.
All of them?
I mean,
fucker.
oops.
Not my type. Not my type.
Not my type. Not my type. You said you liked them furry.
Oh,
Did
shit.
not. Fight right there.
Oh my
I broke
God,
Cassie.
I love that so much.
No, sir.
All right. So anyway,
Well, then I guess
Oh,
it's a good thing
I'm gonna talk
mostly
about-
hairless.
I'm gonna talk about that for a long time.
so you guys are still out at the farmstead. The fight took a lot out of you, but in the end, you did triumph. You recovered the pearl. Were you guys going to stay in the basement?
Yes.
Okay.
I think that was the best opportunity,
Yeah.
or the best course of action.
Yeah, that basically means you guys put a single person watch on the stairs, and that's it.
Mhm.
So are you going to do 2-man watches or one person watch? It's up to you.
Just one.
This one?
I think we're gonna do one shift each.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I would
so-
request an assistant with my watch just because, I'm little and I don't yell super loud.
Who else doesn't have dark vision? I think everybody else has dark vision, right?
She has
We all have
goggles of
dark
night.
vision.
I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Or is she the only one? Okay. I'll
She
hang
has,
out with Joey.
She has it.
She has
dark vision.
goggles of
'cause-
night.
Yeah, she has goggles
Oh.
o night. They give you dark vision.
And dude, if you want some lights, I have little
Oh, I have-
5-foot
I have-
lights.
I have dark vision.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you did for some reason. I was like,
No,
oh
he's
no,
I
I
was thinking
did.
Joey doesn't have dark vision, so I will hang out
But
with
she
Joey.
does.
Yeah,
'cause
she does
has
not.
the goggles.
She does not
Oh,
naturally
yes,
have
yes,
dark
yes,
vision.
yes.
So we are all covered.
Yes, I'm okay.
We all
we
just yelled that at
kept-
you,
we just
Anthony,
want-
and you like weren't even listening to us at all.
Sorry.
No, it was great.
I will still hang out with Joey though because she is small and I is big.
Mm,
Perfect.
That makes sense.
you must protect the small.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
All right. So, for the most part, what are you doing to keep alert during your watches? Joey and Dude.
Well, I mean, it's the very beginning of it's the first
Mhm.
shift, so we're still kind of unwinding.
Right.
I assume stay alert. I'm not doing anything particular, but just kind of hanging out. I'm still a little distraught. However, the battle did definitely kind of level me out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing in mind, Joey.
Actually did, but my computer is going like super slow.
Well, just tell us.
I have no idea what you just said. I'm sorry.
So, well, just tell us. Someone else say it.
Tell us.
Okay.
Tell us.
Tell us.
Tell us.
Luz?
Tell us.
Apparently, she
Join
really
us.
can't hear us.
I'm gonna as I sit there and I'm looking around and just while we're waiting for Jessica's computer to catch up, I'm just gonna sit there and I'm looking at the little parchment that has the dried blood in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just wondering because right now the course of action is one, don't go back to the city,
Mm-hmm.
but also we need to go back to the city,
Mm-hmm.
and
Because
I'm
you have
just
to
thinking.
testify.
Yeah, 'cause I need to find out what the best course of action.
Or they have to
is.
testify, so they have to
Yes.
go back.
About all I can offer. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
we
I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. My computer's being weird. Honestly, I think the only thing I can really help with is the whole what is it, Channel Divinity looking for undead. That's about the only thing I can think
It
of.
doesn't last very long. It's one burst. I think it only lasts like a minute at most, if it lasts even that long.
It's one action.
So it's 6 seconds. It's one.
Yeah.
It's one burst. You can do it, and it'll show you any undead within 60 feet or 120 feet. I can't remember what the range on it is, but it shows you any undead anywhere, concealed or
30.
otherwise. 30 feet. Yeah, because it shows you any undead. So I mean, you can do that at the beginning of your shift or whatever.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do at the beginning of my shift.
Yeah,
be
there's
like,
nothing.
just in case. Nothing.
Nope.
I'd like to in the area. It's a forested area around the ruins, right?
No, it's a small valley. It's not forested. There is bushes and scrub, but it's not heavily forested.
It would make sense to assume that there are like critters just kind of going around, like squirrels, not cats, but birds,
Rabbits, the like.
I'm going to kind of just kind of raccoons, were possums, perhaps.
Were raccoons, actually.
Were,
I preferred the rare raccoons, and you betrayed me.
I did. I'm so sorry. Well, what I'm going to do to kind of keep watch.
Can we all become were raccoons?
Change my character.
Chat, hit in
Oh
the
my
comments.
God.
Make it happen. Peer pressure.
Yes.
If everyone donates $100 to
Extra life.
to Extra Life, we can all be were raccoons.
All right, so
I'm
here's what
gonna
I'm going to
be
do.
a rare bunny.
I'm not the most perceptive
Were
orc in the
bunny.
world. A
Uh-huh.
were bunny. A were hair. A were hair.
A were
A wear hair?
Yes, a were
Were
hair.
hair.
Well, she does have the highest perception, so she's very aware.
Yes.
An aware.
Wear hair.
Unaware were hair.
We're awful people. We're such awful people.
I'm not.
I don't know
I'm
if she's
not the
serious,
most
but Madam
perceptive.
Walrus said done. I'm checking Extra Life.
Hell. Fuck
She
yeah.
said she was gonna donate when she got home. She was driving earlier.
She did message me
Okay.
asking me how much
did she mean
she
done
wanted
as in
me
I did
to-
it, or done as in that joke was so bad I'm done with this show?
That's what I thought.
Ooh, it
All
could
right.
be either.
Yeah.
See the teeth?
We have done some bad things on this show, but that was probably one of the
Oh my
baddest.
god.
All right, so what are you guys going to do with the?
Wow.
Keep yourself
Hold
up.
on.
What happened? What'd you do?
725 was before. We are
Yes.
at $1,000 now.
What?
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
I just saw that. Yeah. $1,000.
Who wants to be aware? Whatever.
I don't see who donated, but if Madam
finding
Walrus,
it, I'm
you,
finding it,
thank
I'm
you
finding it.
So fucking much.
Holy
Yeah, thanks,
shit.
Madam Walrus.
God.
Holy
She
crap.
said check me, so she must have donated.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Ah, that is great.
Wow.
Guys, we're halfway to our goal.
That is great. That is great.
Halfway.
We still got September, October,
November.
part of
Well,
November.
September and October for the most part.
Thank you,
Most of-
Courtney.
Holy cow.
You fucking rock.
Oh my
Oh, yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, you do.
Oh wow.
Oh, I can only see the donations made to my team.
Oh well, we can
Wait,
kind of
wait,
take
wait,
a
wait.
look at the other ones.
Let me see.
I see team dinner and a game.
You have to go to your individuals. So
My
like,
team.
you go to your page.
I want to go to my page.
You have to, because I don't think she donated to mine. I think she donated to yours or Meg's.
Looks like Meg's because Meg's at 275. Jess is at 225,
Yeah.
and you are at 500, sir.
Madam Walrus donated $150.
You fucking rock.
Holy shit! So now I have to figure a way to work in where raccoons.
Where raccoon?
Yes.
Where bunny?
Wait.
And at least one were bunny apparently.
Where bunnies?
I don't know exactly what a were raccoon's going to give you.
Yeah, it's 250 by the way.
What was that?
250 by the way.
She donated $250.
Yes, that's what it's looking like. I'm not sure if it was 100% hers, but $250 was donated.
Wow, thank you so much.
Maybe the other one just
Yes.
came in because I only see 150 on here.
It might have been other stuff. I'm not 100% sure. I can't see the roster, or I can't see the donators.
You
But
need join our team and you'll be able to see the donators.
I will.
Dun, dun, dun. But thank you so much, Madam Walrus. That is freaking amazing. Holy crap. We're halfway to $2,000, ladies and gentlemen. That is freaking crazy. Thank you all so much. Okay, it might be showing her old donation. The new one hasn't caught up yet. Wow. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Oh, I don't even know. I just gonna keep on saying thank you so much. I don't know what else to say. Holy cap! All right. Sorry. Now, where
so what I
pandas?
would like to do is now that we were derailed in a great way.
Wonderful
So
way.
I'm not the most perceptive orc in the land or this valley, but I have great animal handling, and what I would like to do is just kind of perceive the animals in the area, and if they start to get spooked, I kind of take that as a reasoning to
Get nervous.
kind of exactly. Like if they're just going about doing their possum and raccoon ways.
It wouldn't be animal handling. Give me a survival check.
Oh, good. I'm also proficient in that. Okay.
Hey, look, we get to get the first roll of the game.
No, it's not.
Woo.
Ash did too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
An 11. Not
Okay, I mean
great.
that's
Not
you're not
bad.
looking to do anything massive. This is something that survival.
Why did Joey roll
I didn't
when
say
you
Joey.
rolled?
Joey, did you do a survival roll?
I did.
That was not
Oh,
for you.
I
That was for
roll-
him.
My roll didn't work either. Oh, then.
Oh, you didn't
hold
roll
on.
it in the box.
I did
I'm
roll it in the
sorry.
box. It says
Yeah.
your records, only records which you own can be shared.
Oh, you gotta take ownership of dude.
It was rolling the wrong thing. I got a 12.
That's better. All right, so
It is.
but it's definitely enough. With a survival check of a 12, you can definitely get the lay of the land. You can see that the animals are acting pretty much normally. There's nothing outstanding, or they don't look. Nothing edgy is happening. Birds are not suddenly trying to take off and run for the hills.
That's
Nothing.
edgy.
Yeah. Nothing.
No
Nothing.
fedoras.
Nothing
No,
odd or
no.
interesting is happening.
No fedoras.
No fedoras.
No fedoras. No
The
eyeliner.
fedoras are just
No long trench coats.
No hardcore music in the background.
No death metal
Space
suddenly playing.
Okay, well then I will be fine.
Alright.
That's good enough for me.
No problem. So you guys, your watch passes uneventfully. Who you wake up next? Who is going to do next watch?
I wake up Xander, and the reason I wake up Xander before I wake him up for his watch, and as he's getting ready and everything, and as he walks or he starts to walk over to his watch before I go to bed, I like to take him aside.
You're not going to try to punch him again, are you?
Shake him.
No, I'm not
Choke.
going to punch you. I actually like to think about that. I'm sorry. I'm in a role position at this moment, and I would just like to apologize for my actions back at the forge. Is that what you guys called it?
Yes. That's what we can call it, indeed. Honestly, I have this miraculous ability to put my foot in my mouth sometimes, and
You do.
So I appreciate the apology, and I also apologize, and we'll try not to do that in the future. No promises, but I'll try.
It's going to be an interesting relationship, you and I.
You know what? I'm pretty fond of you.
I look over and I just see Josh going.
No.
So I lean in for a no. Okay, and that's after that. I just kind of like nod my head and I go to sleep.
You go lay down in the corner and stare at him intently the rest of the night.
It's not like I like you or anything, Baka.
Baka.
Alrighty, so
Weeps, the lot of you.
Xander, are you going to do anything in particular to weeps a lot of you? Are you going to do anything in particular to try and remain conscious and alert?
I'm just gonna. I'll have my violin. I'm just gonna be plucking the strings lightly.
Right, not trying to disturb anyone, just like tuning or just like plucking a little tune to keep yourself awake.
Yep.
Alrighty. For the most part, I want. Oh, actually, make me. Make me a survival check.
Oh boy. Let's see here. Well, that's fine because they're the same. Haha. Oh, it was almost good. It was almost a 16.
It was almost good. All right, but that's still actually a really good roll. So through the night, nothing really untoward happens. Towards the end of your watch, you do hear like some snuffling up above, but it doesn't really like come to investigate the staircase at all. And after a while, you kind of like it fades. It comes in, it gets a little bit louder, and it fades very quickly. And so you just assume it was some animal grubbing around or something like that. And you basically, would you alert anyone if you heard something like that going above?
I was listening intently.
A snorting, snuffling noise.
Like just like something sniffing around.
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't worry about it.
All right.
I'd stay alert, but
Yeah, it actually helps you stay a little bit alert because it's kind of like catches you off guard. It comes out of nowhere and then it's like gone again. So
yeah, basically I'd stop plucking and listen to it until it left, and then wait a couple minutes and then start plucking again.
Got it. All right, who is next watch?
I'll take it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right.
I'll do the last one.
Powder.
Okay.
Okay.
Zonda, how are you going to wake him up? Just going to rise him for the watch and that's it?
Yeah, basically just gonna go lightly pat him. All right, Powder.
Does Powder sleep cradling one of his guns?
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, gonna be like,
All right.
God,
Watch time.
together.
All right. Powder.
Powder keeps himself awake by tinkering, working on some new apparatuses for his guns.
All right.
And what he's trying to do is work on these wheels for his bigger cannons so they can be mobile.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a part of my character function that I decided I would unlock slowly, even though it's unlocked from the beginning.
No problem. Understood. All right. So
So
you're really kind of getting into the old, this process. So instead of making me a survival check, I want you to make me a perception roll.
okay. So straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's pretty
Nice.
good.
All right, so you're sitting there and you're cheeking around, and a couple of times during the night, and the first time you hear it, you hear once again a snuffling, rustling, snuffling sound like something sniffing around, and then some rustling, and some scraping. Would you do anything about that? It's coming from upstairs, of course, but it's obviously not right by the staircase. But it's loud enough to where you can hear it.
But we're in the basement, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably what Powder would do actually is he would listen for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and like if it didn't get any closer, he wouldn't do anything. But if he felt it at all start going down the stairs, he would.
Well, you'd be able to
He
see
would-
it too, but
Yeah, like if he could hear it all, like start making its way down at all, he would probably fire a warning shot, just to try to scare it off. Only if it started coming down the stairs.
okay. Oh no, like I said, nothing goes near the stairs. So you go ahead and so you're never forced to fire that warning shot.
Good.
All right. So, so the rest of the night passes uneventfully. Like I said, it happens 2 or 3 times, but it never actually goes in, like it's coming down the staircase. At one point, you think it's like on the opposite side of the staircase, like above your head, where the stairs are covered by the ceiling above you. You can hear something like you can tell from the noise that it's probably in that direction. So it's moving around up there, but it's not really. It doesn't seem concerned with the staircase itself.
Sounds good. Then I just keep tinkering away.
All right. So who's
And
gonna?
then I wake up Astrid for the last watch. I go, Astrid, don't wake up like I do, Astrid. Astrid!
Right? Like,
Don't wake
No.
up by punching me in the face.
Puts you in a headlock. Oh shit! No, my bad.
Not punch you in the face. All right. So Astrid.
So I'm up.
So Astrid, you are woken up. The evening is past mostly. Is a couple of hours before the dawn. You're sitting there trying to shake the sleepiness off. What are you going to do to stay awake and alert?
Astrid is going to start praying to her god, the Great Light.
Okay. What is included in Astrid's prayers? What is? I mean, she does benedictions and stuff like that. The usual.
Yeah.
Because she's offering. You're offering the usual morning rituals to, once again, convey your devotion to the Lord of Light and to basically, all the usual things of why you joined the sect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
The night is dark and full of terrors.
essentially,
Lord.
So no, she's gonna her prayers kind of include like the things she feels like she's been doing to it's almost like she's trying to almost give like an update on what she's been doing that feels to her like she's been fighting the Dreaming Dark. So she kind of goes through first of like the things that they've been through, the things that they've been fighting so far. And then, but as well as that, she just asks for the strength to continue on with this, you know, the knowledge that she needs to find where these evils are in the world to be able to strike them down.
Gotcha. She always feels, Astrid always feels a sense of peace when she enters her prayers. And at the end, she finds, you know, that her conviction is resolved and she feels like she's on the right path. And today is no different. Although normally your prayers are made in the dawn light. And down here in the basement, it's a little, you know, there's not really light down here.
Yeah.
So,
Which I was thinking about that. I was like, yeah, she would wait until she sees this. And then I was like, fuck, we're in a basement. Damn
well,
it.
you can always go upstairs. You can always go up and sit at the top of the stairs of the basement.
Yeah, true.
Right.
She would do that. She would want to be seeing like the sun rising.
All right. So you go up to the top of the stairs. As you come to the top of the stairs, you look around, and there is a small herd of mountain goats in the valley, and they're kind of snuffling around. They're kind of snuffling around, eating off of the bushes and shrubs. As you come upstairs, none of them really startle. You notice a large ram. It comes like and kind of saunters over in your general direction, not really getting close. But he's like, if you didn't know better, you swear he's keeping an eye on you.
Oh. Well.
Are they weregoats, Ray?
Huh?
Are they weregoats?
Of course they're weregoats. Who would not include weregoats?
Definitely.
Are they
all
were-rams?
the
Were-rams. So anyway, every single animal in this world is a were.
Every animal is a were.
She comes running downstairs.
They're all
Guys,
aware.
I saw I saw a ram. You've got to believe me.
Oh. Now I'm just depressed.
That one was bad.
Something.
Oh God, no! And then someone made it worse.
Oh God!
I'm sure it's gonna
I
have
will see
major
myself
ramifications.
No! Stop! Oh my God! I'm gonna mute you.
Oh God!
Okay.
All right.
So the
Lord,
dawn
okay.
comes up.
Enough kidding around.
Oh my God.
There's some goats.
I want to keep milking it.
Ah!
That's it.
You
I'm
built a
done.
ram.
I quit. I quit.
Everyone quits. So,
Bye.
so the dawn comes. You guys are basically ready. You know, wake up. You know you got a decent trek back to the town. So I'm going to assume that you're going to make out at first light. Yes.
Well, Xander and I are.
Yeah. We all
God.
Oh God! All right. So what we're gonna do is
I
you
came
guys are
back
gonna
just
make
in
it.
time.
You guys are gonna make it back to town without incident. But for everyone who needs it right now, and for all the audience who might want to get another one, we are going to take a short 10-minute break as everyone makes as the group makes its way back to town to rejoin their lost comrade who had a very interesting evening. So we're going to take a 10-minute break, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Get to that.
So we'll be back at 10:41 or 8:41.
Oh God.
Bye, guys.
Back in 2 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for allowing us to take that brief but very needed break. We really appreciate it. Our bladders appreciate it. And our sore throats from all the talking appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
I definitely lost my voice last night.
So, you guys make it back to town. No real incidents from the trip, other than, kind of sore feet from a long walk. What do you do first?
Look for Bastion.
I'd like to go find the pawn shop owner again.
So you
Oh,
guys,
God.
it's about a half hour.
Owner.
Sorry, not half hour. It's about half the day has passed when you get back to town. No, almost the whole day's passed. Like it's sunset because it took you that long to get there last time. So it's coming up on dusk when you get back to town. Dude, you go looking for the pawn shop owner, or we go to the pawn shop, I should say.
Go do somebody else first.
Okay, all right. So you guys go looking for Bastion. Bastion, you've been sitting around the hotel pretty much bored off your ass.
Hold on real quick. Who has the pearl?
I think Xander has a pearl. No.
Xander?
No, Powder had the
Do I
pearl.
have it?
Powder has a pearl.
Powder? Okay, good. Fantastic. Keep
No,
going.
somebody had it. Yeah.
Powder had it.
Powder's got
It's only
it.
the stop
I picked it up with my bare hands.
I put it in the bag with my.
Oh
handkerchief.
yeah, no, that was on Sunday that I touched something with my bare hands. Sorry.
Yep.
Oh no, you still touched it. Just got a little zappy zap.
Zappy zap. Little zappy zap.
All right, so you guys, Bastion, are you in the hotel proper?
I am enjoying a slight treat that someone put out. These charming baked pieces of cheddar that they have shaped like tuna, and it's called gold tunas.
God. All right, interesting. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Gold tunas. It's canon now.
Crackers.
It's the snack that smiles at you.
Oh,
That smiles at you.
It smiles at you.
gold tuna. Got it.
All right, so
Powder
find-
walks up and is like, "Oh, gold tuna, delicious."
Yeah, it's
ladies and gentlemen, our show is now sponsored by Gold
Snack.
Tuna.
it's the snack that smiles at you.
Gold.
Stack that smiles at you. Gosh.
I am currently enjoying Clay's barbecue flavor.
Gotcha.
Good.
So, Bastion is sitting at the hotel bar, I assume, eating goldfish and nursing a beer.
I'm not eating goldfish.
tuna.
I'm eating gold tuna.
Gold tuna.
Gold tuna. Gold
Sorry.
tuna.
Yes. No copyright. No copyright. So he's eating gold tunas and he's nursing a beer as you guys come walking in. They look like they've had a long day of hiking.
I see them
So they look thirsty.
and I hold up one of the stones and I say, "I got your message."
Lovely.
Ooh, gold tuna, and I'm just gonna take one.
They're like in a bowl on the bar. All right.
Yes,
so
I'll take those stones back.
They just put them out there for everyone. Very generous.
Bastion,
Yes, Powder.
I was going to enchant some things today, but I was going to say, do you have anything that needs to be held on to? Because I'll have my bag of holding. Anything you need to take off your load?
Nothing comes to mind, but
He almost had the opportunity last night.
He said nothing comes to mind.
I saw at least 3 of us react to that
Oh
one
my
comment.
I'm still riding the waves from last night.
last night was
Wonderful.
interesting.
No,
Yes.
no,
Okay. So
no, it's funny that you should ask though, because I like to usually carry my load myself.
I understand. I just wanted to make sure. I'm probably going to have the bag of holding for a while, and I probably won't be enchanting your crossbow for any time soon.
all the innuendo, ladies and gentlemen.
Also again, funny that
I
you
was
should
do this here.
A lovely woman came and enchanted mine for me last night.
Oh, you're cheating on me now, are you?
You knew
There is. I knew from the start. It's okay. That just frees up room for me to take care of everyone else.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'm just standing back eating gold tuna. I'm just like, man, I just turned to Astrid. Man, this is awkward.
All right, so
My favorite kind of tension, sexual.
Absolutely.
God, no, now everyone else is getting into it in chat now. Yay!
Oh, I can't even imagine what chat looks like.
Oh my god.
Hey.
All right, so focusing back on the non-perverted portions of the game. You guys tell him what happened, maybe, perchance?
Oh, yes.
I regale the tale of the powder kegs. And
Yeah, and I let the two of them do that.
The powder keg is -1.
-1 +1.
Mm-hmm. So,
And I say, speaking of +1, did he make it out? All right.
Oh no, it
Yes,
was terrible.
just
There was
wandered
dew
off.
everywhere. It was there was a big tornado and he got swept away. You know, gone with the wind he was.
It's a shame. I had hoped to apologize for dragging him into this mess.
Oh
Listen,
yes, I believe his
well,
last
he's not
words.
here.
I believe his last words were, "Curse you, Bastion." Just kidding. He's at the pawn shop. I'm sure he'll be along shortly.
Should we talk about formally inviting Dude in since he's wrapped up and make him feel less of an outlier? I want him to feel welcome.
If
I'm
he's-
sure if he felt like an outlier, he would tell us.
He's welcome to tag along, as far as I'm concerned. Are there any objections? You've spent considerably more time with him than I have.
Yes, a whole day.
It's a whole day more than I have.
Well,
I think
I
he
have no problem.
brings. I think he brings a lot to the table. One, since we've been with him, I have yet to see him drop. He almost seems like a glutton for punishment, which it definitely takes that focus off of me. So anybody who is going to stand between me and getting hurt, I wholeheartedly approve of.
Did did you guys tell me about how he punched Xander in the face?
That was only between him and I, and he did not punch me in the face. He missed.
Oh.
he did miss.
He tried to punch you.
I
in
have
the
a
face.
question about that. Did Xander know that I missed, or does Xander think that I just punched the wall behind him? I guess that's more of a question for Xander.
There was, I mean, it would seem pretty obvious. There was anger in your eye, and I sidestepped your punch.
Okay, got it.
And Xander is very used to people trying to punch him in the face.
I'm sure I don't know what you.
Definitely Xander for sure.
All right, so, Dude, are you ready to meet the pawn shop peoples?
Oh yes, same one that I threw the green heart at, right?
Yes.
Well, not at them per se. It was just
You
kind of
threw it at the wall behind his head.
right.
Because,
I come
and I
in.
quote,
Is it
you want to see if it's stuck.
just describe the doors?
They are large oaken doors with
Okay,
the
they're
symbol.
not saloon doors.
No, they are not
Okay,
saloon
that's-
doors.
I
They're
mean,
two
they
large
could.
open doors.
I
Huh?
open the door.
All right, you open the door. I was gonna say, why would a pawn shop have saloon doors?
I don't know. It was more of just me like.
I know you just wanted saloon doors.
I'm getting ready for our Strahd campaign, guys.
So you go walk. You open the door and you walk in, and once again you see all the dusty piles of other people's lives that are in this place, and they basically are strewn around, and they're piled almost to the ceiling now.
Yeah.
It's
It's like a hoarder's dream, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but it looks like nothing's been touched in forever.
Okay.
So what are you gonna do?
Do I see the same guy?
Yeah.
Do we make eye contact?
He comes and says, "Oh no, 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 no! You can just go."
Wait a minute. I would like.
He points to this disgusting stain on the wall above his counter. He's like, "What do you mean? Wait a minute! I don't see anyone climbing up on no ladder and fixing that crap."
Well, you know what? I do not see the heart there, so that's a plus.
It's like,
Because it fell on his head the last time we were in there.
he says, "What do you want?"
I would like to make you a proposition. Do you have any skulls?
Skulls?
Skulls, just they don't have to be real. Preferably if they're real, that'd be great. But
Of what? I mean, and he kind of walks over to this one area of the store. He's like, "I've got this," and he pulls out what looks to be a ram skull. He's like, "It's like,
are the horns still attached?
Yeah." He says,
"How
10
big is it?
copper."
About like it's about like this big."
Yeah, standard ram sword. So at the end of the tips there, it's about this wide. Well, you can't really see my hands, but you can. It's about this wide. So
Okay.
it's decent size. The head is not so huge because it's a ram skull, but he's like, "I'll give these to you for I don't know, a silver."
How about this? I will give you a gold piece if you chisel it out, make me something nice, a mug, like some kind of receptacle, and take the horns, make them a horn. And like what I mean by that is, I mean like a brrr horn.
No. Just one quick question. At what point did the owner of a pawn shop become a musician, an artisan, and someone who gives a crap about why you want a horn and a cup?
You don't have to know why I want a horn or a cup. I am offering gold to your silver. If you don't want it, I can go find somebody else. It's fine. I don't need to give you my money.
You see, that's the problem. I'm going to have to go find somebody else because I don't know how to make this into a horn or a cup.
Hold on. I got to see how much gold I have real quick.
You probably got like 5 if
You
you
have
did.
at least.
I
You have at
have-
least 10.
I have.
Oh, yeah, you do have at least
I have
10.
25 actually because I started with 15
Okay.
and then I got 10. And so I go. You know what? You're right. One gold is not enough, and I pull out another one, and another one, and another one, and I show him 5 gold pieces, and I go, "What would it be? How much would this make for worth your while?"
He's like, "All right. You know what? The only reason that I'm even considering this is because I'm absolutely starving and broke.
I can tell.
Thanks. I can do the cup. I can get the cup made." He's like, "I don't know a single damn musician in this place. But I can
Well, that's
try
all
and
right. I
ask
can
around and
just
try
just
and
give me the horns, hollow them out. I'll make them. I'll make it work.
No, I can get the cup done for that price.
Mhm.
Easy. He's like, the horn, I can have the horn, and the guy who does the cup, he can obviously clean out the horn and get it ready. I'll see if he knows anything about it. If he doesn't, then I'll just give you the cleaned out horn and you can take it to somebody else."
I'll give you the 5 gold pieces if you can get it done within the hour.
Look, I can't get it done within the hour. I can get it done by tomorrow morning.
What time is it?
It's dusk.
Ah, shit.
He's
Okay.
literally talking about going and waking someone up and keeping them up most of the night to do this.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I was gonna say if it was like. Yeah. Okay. 5 gold pieces, and it's yours after I get the cup and the horns.
He's like, I'm gonna need a little walk around money to bribe people to get him up this late.
I throw him 3 gold pieces.
It's like,
You get the other 2 when we're done.
he's like, done. It'll be ready in the morning.
All right.
He's like, well, go. I gotta lock up the shop so I can go wake people up.
I look around. Is there anything else like cool off the top of my head? Like,
There's a
is there
bunch-
any?
I mean, there's
Like, I'm looking for like really something really fucking weird.
there's like taxidermied animals, and there's odd books. There's a very weird painting of what looks to be a female cat person reclining in a very suggestive pose.
How big is that?
It's like 4 foot by 3 foot, 3.5 foot.
Damn it! I can't carry that with me.
Wait, is it like a poster or is it like a.
No, it's in a frame. It's very
It's
nice.
a bag of holding.
You can't fit it in the
yeah, but you
opening.
can't fit it in the bag of holding. It's too big.
Oh,
You have to you can
that's
take it
what I
out of the
figured.
frame and you can roll it up and put it in the bag of holding.
I look at that and I go, "Can you throw that in?"
He's like, yeah, absolutely. Take it with you now.
I fucking take it. I take the loot to backseat.
The lewd tabaxi.
And I
This
wanna-
is great.
I wanna walk into wherever they're at with just this giant fucking framed photo or painting under my arm.
You go walking back to the hotel or what?
Wherever they're at, yeah.
Yeah, they're at the hotel. All right. So you guys are. Am I to assume you guys are going to celebrate your triumphant return?
Yeah. Powder is cramming all the stuff back in his bag of holding.
Who's buying drinks?
Who isn't?
Powder will buy a round for everybody.
Good on you, Powder.
Quick question: where's my gold in Fantasy Grounds? I don't see it.
Just stop it. I don't even know if they have it in fantasy.
There's in your notes.
Treasure.
Under
No,
inventory, there's
treasure,
a spot where
yeah.
it says treasure, and you can type it in there yourself. But you have to
Got
type
it,
it in
okay.
yourself.
Got it.
Yeah. Because fantasy grounds is very trusting.
Woo woo woo.
Apparently.
I'm sitting on some pretty money, so yeah, I'll buy. I'll just go ahead and buy a tab of drinks. Everyone gets 3.
All right.
Hey.
3. Assuming you're doing like 3 ales or something.
Yep, just
All
3
right.
basic, 3 nicer ales.
All right, no problem. The bartender's like, he says, "Hey, thank you very much, sir. You're very generous."
How much?
Drink this much.
Joey's like, "This is as big as my head." But no, he says for 3 rounds. He says for 5 people. Oh wait, no, there's only 4 of you there, isn't there? So he says for 3 rounds for 4 people. He's like 12. So a gold and 2
Gold?
silver.
Oh, okay. I was like, holy shit.
Gold and 2 silver. He throws down 2 gold.
Because you said you wanted a better ale, so
Yeah.
all
He
right.
just gives him 2 gold for now.
He's like, he kind of looks at you, raises his eyebrows, is like, "Thank you, sir." Slides it across. So you guys are drinking and having a good time. About the time the second round is put down, depending on how fast some of you drink, dude comes walking in with this huge framed painting.
Dude!
I don't even acknowledge it. Like, I just walk in and like, oh,
What?
how you doing?
What
Is
in
this-
the 9 hells is that?
I
Oh,
I would like to
this.
study
And
it.
I pull it out and I show them and I go, pretty cool, yeah?
can I. What would be the equivalent of like appraising this?
Give me a insight check.
Fuck.
Can Can Powder roll to see if he recognizes the art?
This is some
That's what I'm.
History check for that.
History. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to do. Like, is it
I-
like? Is it like?
Oh, I thought you were trying to like see the value of it, not see the like. Is it of any
I would
significance?
like to do both.
Can I do a history check?
Ooh.
Sure.
I would like to do both if I can.
Well, that's be two separates then.
That's fine. So I'll
Yeah.
roll my history first.
Looks
Gotcha.
like Powder's not into that much smut.
Nope.
Jesus God.
But Xander is.
Xander.
Holy
Of course,
I'm a man of
Xander.
Anybody at the
Of
party would be
course.
Xander.
Okay, Xander. Just as a work of art, it is decent. The artist had skill. The medium was well done, and the composition is good. And as smut goes, it's very nice.
Is it tasteful?
It is.
Fantastic.
It
And
is
now
tasteful
I
as well.
will- I will roll to see.
You estimate that in the right buyer's hands, it could fetch as much as 50 gold.
I'm gonna look at him. All right. As I'm like just sizing it up. How much did you purchase this for?
Well, it was kind of a gift. I put down a sizable amount of money on a receptacle, and I asked for this in addition.
How much money? Don't. I'm not trying to pry. Just simply making an assessment.
About 5 gold.
Magnificent. All right. Let's
Yes,
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Chad is doing it again. So.
I can't.
I just read it and was like, oh god.
This sounds like furry propaganda to me.
Oh boy.
Okay,
If you guys
okay,
don't know,
fine.
Yaz
Okay,
is actually
we're
one of my
fine,
players. So
I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Astrid is going to look like to Powder though, because she's now all of a sudden I don't know. I guess for some reason, every single time something weird is going on, she's right next to Powder, and she's just gonna like lean over to Powder and be like, "Is this normal? Like, is this is something that people like? Like this is." Because she's lived in a monastery her whole freaking life. She only
Some
knows.
people do. Some people like it. Some people don't.
Quick question:
Some people
Has
aren't as public
Astrid-
about it.
Has
Huh?
Astrid ever
Yes, Astrid,
even
don't
dated?
yuck everyone's yum.
don't kink shame me.
Has Astrid ever what?
Has Astrid ever even dated anyone?
There was a guy at the monastery.
That doesn't answer any
Was
questions.
his name was his name Otto?
No. No.
Autoimmune one.
No.
Was his name Jesus?
Yeah, totally. No, that's actually in part of my backstory that I sent to you, Ray, for Astrid.
Oh, is it?
It is.
I've not read it in a bit. I gotta go over it again. Oh wait, I think I
It's
remember.
been a couple months.
As I'm
Sorry.
consuming
Yeah, I know.
my third drink, I'm gonna go to dude.
Okay. He's
Dude.
still like holding it up, like just
Yeah.
showing people like any random person, and just kind of like,
And I want to make it clear, Chad, I was not kink shaming. I was just asking a question because I was genuinely curious. I was really curious.
I'm gonna go up to dude and I'm gonna be like, if you buy me a drink, I'll tell you how much it's really worth.
deal. And he walks up to the bartender. He goes ahead of you.
Oh, wine, please.
Fuck. Okay.
This is
And he goes up and he goes, grape shit. Just
grape shit, grape shit.
The grape shit, the juice.
I'm
The
gonna
juice.
I'm gonna be
The
following
juice.
him. Wine, please.
And I also ask for
A pint, if you.
a decanter of whiskey.
Oh, decanter whiskey?
Like, well, not like a decanter. Maybe decanter's not the right word, but like, just a bottle.
Oh, that's the right word. Decanter is a bottle. It's just you transfer the whiskey into the decanter to make it look nice.
It's a fancy bottle.
It's a fancy bottle.
So
you just
dude,
get a
as
bottle
a
of whiskey?
barbarian, he is fairly fancy.
Fairly fancy. All right. So I'm assuming that this means that this is going to be a serious drinking engagement.
Oh, hold on. Let
think
me check my
I-
constitution really quick.
So I think any
Well, I
drinking
mean-
scene that dude is a part of is a serious drinking.
Well, I was going to
Yeah.
say, dude just
Yeah.
bought an entire bottle
Yeah.
of whiskey.
Well,
That's
I
not
don't
drinking.
plan. I plan on if there's anything we don't finish, I take it with me
Yeah, just keep it.
for keepsake.
So-
Plus
For
3
keepsies.
con. Bring it, bitches.
So while they're up getting more drinks for the table,
They seem
I'm
to be
gonna
very
look to
happy.
the rest of the people at the table with me,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just going to kind of like roll my eyes at them and just say, what's really funny about all this is that I actually missed you all while you were away.
I've been alleviated of that.
Oh, Bastion, we missed you.
So,
Of course.
what follows is a night of killing a bottle of whiskey,
Woo.
drinking many rounds, and eating many gold tuna.
So
Hold on, I would
much
like to
gold
ask
tuna.
Xander how much this thing is worth.
I'm gonna be like, pretty deep in my cups by then. It's gonna be like, he gave it to you. Oh God, that's worth in the right hands. It's worth at least like 50 gold.
He looks you straight in the eyes and goes, "I'll give it to you for 30."
No, unfortunately, that's not my taste. But
I'm trying to get rid of it.
but whenever we get into a town with some refinery, I'm sure I can see what I can do. For a little bit off the top, of course.
Once you say like in town, he gets a little. You see him kind of look away for a second. Speaking of which, what is the plan for that?
Well, now that we have Bastion here, I suppose we should discuss that, shouldn't we? As I'm just like holding my wine, just like Bastion.
He's like holding it like this, like the pompous kind of thing. And I'm holding like the entire.
He completely
decanter.
is, absolutely.
just palming the
Yeah.
decanter.
Yeah. Pinky's out.
Yes, of course.
We still have to return this item to get our things finished, but when are we supposed to be back for the trial?
I suppose we should do that in the morning.
2 days?
2 weeks.
2
Oh,
weeks.
okay, yeah. I
Good.
think it was 2 days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got plenty of time here. 2 day.
2 day. You were supposed to have been there 6
We
hours
missed it.
ago.
We missed it.
at least we got drunk.
Okay.
Yeah,
At least we got drunk.
I suppose we just drop off the heart and get outfitted, and perhaps whatever we are outfitted with will help solve that problem. But quick in and out of the city shouldn't be too bad. But there's also another option that we could all consider. Do I have to say it?
Yes, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
We just don't.
Just not go. We just don't go.
We just don't. Go.
Well,
We keep running.
Personally,
leave.
well, it said
personally, there's
presence
not
was.
much in Sharn for me.
It
anymore.
said our presence was required. Our attendance was required. Now I'm sure you're well and fine with that, but unfortunately, I have a name and reputation to uphold. So I don't. For me, that is not an option.
Then perhaps it is best that we get outfitted.
Of course. And now, I think we're not just going to waltz in there willy-nilly, of course. However, I don't think it is wise that we all go together as a group. I think that, two of us ride the train, and then two more of us ride the train, and then two more of us ride the train, and we'll meet up at a designated location. As not to
might
draw
have
suspicion.
a place for that.
I would say that is sensible to a degree, and yet there are already eyes on us.
Their eyes on you. They don't know who I am.
They have an idea.
I don't think they I don't think they do, though.
So
I'm going to turn to him, dude. Who could forget that beautiful face of yours?
what I'm trying to get at here is that should trouble arise, I would rather face it with all of you than with some of you.
That is fair. All right.
And I gag a little bit saying that.
Oh, Bastion, it almost sounds like you care about us.
Are you saying that, Bastion, you need us?
I'm saying you need me.
I mean, we just fought a giant air elemental yesterday, and I think we did pretty fine. Actually, Astra didn't even go down once.
I raise my cup to Astrid and give her a little nod.
I did better.
But we will take that as Bastion, for you love us, you missed us, and you couldn't bear to be separated from us again. And I'll raise my glass.
I go over and I give him like super wet, sloppy kiss right on the cheek, and like it stinks of whiskey and
I'm just like,
gingivitis.
and I'm just, and I'm just like, holding my glass. I'm like, dude, you get in here to the powder kegs. Whether you like it or not, you're one of us now.
He looks at you. He's like buzzed, and he goes, "There might be some exclusivity contracts that we not need to discuss, but
Oh, you'll
we
have
should-
to talk that up with our leader, Powder.
we'll need to talk that up with my boss, Car.
Your what?
My boss, Car
His name
of
is.
House Bloodhorn.
Oh.
Do I recognize the name?
Anyone can make me a history check who is, but let me know how long you've been in Sharn total.
Um,
We've discussed
so-
how long we've been in Sharn.
Yeah.
I would say I've been there for about 2 years, maybe.
So, I've been in Sharn a while, but I've also been operating in the underbelly of it. So,
The underbelly.
do I need to make a history check to know?
You still do.
Or- Okay.
I made the check, and Dejorasco has been here for all kinds of reasons the past few years. What do I know?
Hang on a second, I'm looking at everyone's rolls. All right, so
Ooh, Bastion.
yes, Bastion.
Ooh, Xander.
And Xander.
It's the chief, baby.
So Carr, for the two gentlemen who rolled the 18 and the 19, and actually, no, yeah, Joey, you know this too. Carr was a very renowned pit fighter. Had until like in the last few years had the longest win streak, had the bloodiest, goriest victories, had the most stories told about him, and was a living legend. the fact that he retired alive from professional pit fighting, number one, says immense things about him. The fact that he took his earnings and winnings and opened his own school for pit fighting is above and beyond as well. And the fact that dude claims him as his mentor means that dude is probably someone that Carr, if dude can make that claim and live through it, that means that Carr is probably picked him to be a protege.
With that role, I will ask, do they know who Carr would be associated with? With a 19.
With the 19 on Bastion,
Mm-hmm.
Carr also spent quite a bit of time before he went to pit fighting as a strong as an enforcer for Dask, and was known even afterwards to have strong ties to Dask, both in legal gambling on the fights and stuff like that, and was known to be very, very friendly with the Dask syndicate. I mean, it's not like Carr wouldn't take care of his own business, but he also had that extra oomph of if you fucked with him, the Dask would not take it lightly.
Okay. I do not react to this.
So Powder, not knowing who this is, goes, I don't know who that is, but
Sure.
Does he want an
Not
autograph?
knowing who this is says, I don't know who
I don't
that
know who this is.
so
want an autograph?
I'll sign paperwork, whatever it takes to get you on board, but you're kind of stuck with us at this point, it feels like.
Well, we should probably talk to Carr first to see what he would set as a price. But I'm sure we can come up with some sort of agreement as far as there's exclusivity, there's contracts involved. It's all bureaucratic, but I'm sure we can come up with something.
So I have to pay to keep you in here, and then the money we make, you make more money on top of it?
Yes.
Xander will handle that part. Xander's the rich one. He's the noble.
Oh, you see,
I'm
about
just
that,
a
I'm
face.
just no. Powder, you're the namesake. I'm the face. Bastion's the money.
Bastion's the money.
Who does that? Who makes that? Does that make Astrid the wild card?
Oh no.
No.
Joey's the wild
Astrid
card.
is the yo-yo.
No, it's true.
Hard.
Joey's the wild card. She's the
No,
one.
Joey is the backbone of this group.
The teeny tiny
That's
backbone.
right.
I would like to kill the decanter of whiskey.
And if you couldn't tell yet, it's mostly killed.
Yeah.
Finish that, man. I'm sorry.
All right, so you finish it off.
Yeah.
Yes.
You throw it back. It's gone.
And I
So
Throw
is
it above
Joey.
the head of the bartender in the same fashion I threw the green heart of the mechanical purple worm. And I exclaim, I'm going to bed.
The bartender is like ducks and looks around. He looks at you, looks at everyone else. He's like, he kind of steps. He kind of stands up a little bit. And he goes, "Good night, sir."
I don't even acknowledge. I go up to my room.
All right.
Do I have a room? I don't
Yes.
think I actually
Yeah,
got.
you're rooming with the women's.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
that's
you're one with the
Yeah,
ladies,
that's right. We
remember?
told you could come crash in our room.
Yeah. I
Bring
go up
your
there
big,
and
sweaty,
I
muscly self into our room.
passed out halfway off the bed because I'm an orc and I'm fucking huge, and
You
snore
go into
loudly.
the room. You sprawl out on the bed.
Yes.
You're like all like, I don't like whiskey. And then as you're sitting laying there, you like, so did you want to talk or not?
Ooh,
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
You
Shit.
hear a voice say, so did you want
Oh,
to talk or
fuck.
not?
Okay. I get back up and I look at the door. Is it still open?
Yeah, the door's still open. You didn't bother
I
to close it.
I close it.
Sitting on one of the other beds, kind of just sitting there waiting, is a large, muscular orc that you recognize as the leader of the squad. In the back corner of the room, you see that one caster.
Uh-huh.
And he seems to be maintaining what looks like a magic doorway that's opened.
Okay. Got it. I look at him and I'm obviously surprised.
You also see two orcs through that magical gateway with loaded crossbows.
Shit. Right. That's fine. That's okay. It's cool. Cool. He looks at him and goes, I know who you are. Does it look like I don't know how anybody would perceive this, but like does it look like he knows who I am?
He's
I guess like that's not really something that you can really insight.
Not really. I mean, yeah. I mean, he doesn't seem to be scared, intimidated. Any of those cool words?
Yeah. Any of those cool words? Got it. He goes, I'd like to talk about the final words that you had in the last interaction that we had together. You said, are we unable to return?
Would you like to negotiate that point? And when he says that, the two guys with the two orcs with heavy crossbows raise them up to their shoulders.
I'm willing to negotiate. And the guy looked over the crossbows. If you have another offer.
He kind of raises his eyebrows when you say that, and he's like, they said you weren't smart, dude.
They were correct.
All right. I do have an offer. Your new friends thumb the noses at House Dask.
I've gathered.
But they also proved to be very efficient.
That's surprising.
And as you know, House Dask is always open for new talent. So, they do a little job for Dask, and they agree to go on the payroll. Let's say 5 years. 5 years of loyal service to House Dask.
An acting gig.
And they will have full run of Sharn. And after 5 years, doing exactly as they're told, if they are loyal, dogged, and determined, then they will have earned full privileges back in Sharn, with nothing else to ask of Dask, and nothing Dask will ask of them. Now, if during that time they enjoy being made rich and powerful, maybe they want to stay in the family. And if they cause trouble, well then, there's certain missions we can send them on where they would do the most good.
I look at him and I'm confused.
You are an exception to this. You weren't part of the original problem. And you currently stand to lose Dask a bit of money. Your career was promising, and your reputation was growing. Carr is deeply disappointed.
Oh, shit.
He didn't think that sending you out to get a little air in the country and letting you get your head straight before your next fight was going to end up with you running around with the local yokels. And when we informed them of who your new friends really were, well, Kai is a good friend to the Syndicate.
What did he do?
Nothing. Why would he do anything? He is not in the shit. He kind of stops, looks around. He's like, you've got about a minute before your other sodded friends make it up to the room.
2.5 years. I'll make it happen.
Okay, so I went from having to kill you now to 5 years, and you think you have a bargaining point.
Kind of shrugs. Just you want to make this? I have to convince them, or deceive them. You said it yourself, I'm not that intelligent. Do you really think I can deceive them this way?
Oh, why deceive them? I guarantee you by now they know who House Dask is.
And you say that they have been a thorn in your side. Do you really think that they would join forces?
I didn't say join, I said serve. You know the difference.
See, like he's kind of sitting there, and he's being conscious of the time, but also
he says
thinking very heavily.
He says, I am Dask. You and they would not be. Not for 5 long years.
He extends his hand.
Are you guaranteeing this? Or are you saying you'll try?
I will guarantee it.
He reaches out before you even can say another word. He reaches out and he clasps his arm to your forearm, grabbing you by the wrist, and he pulls you he pulls himself and you to your feet, and he brings you right up into his face, and he says, I hope you understand what you have signed on for. And he kind of lets you go.
Nods his head.
Kind of lets you go.
I look
and
through.
Shoves off.
I look through the portal that they got. Those crossbowmen are through. What do I see anything behind them?
Yeah, it's a room. Could be anywhere. It looks like it's probably.
I don't recognize anything.
No, it's nondescript. Okay. You don't even hear any real noises coming out of there. You do see that there's more motion in the background, and you're probably pretty sure there is another full strike team back somewhere in that room waiting to come pouring through that portal.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring.
And he stands up and he walks up and he says, they have to be back in town in 2 weeks anyway. So take these 2 weeks, talk to them, convince them. And he says, and if they need any sort of reminders. And he holds up a female halfling's body.
Wait, is this with him the entire time?
No, sorry. He kind of reaches to the portal.
Oh shit! I didn't.
He kind of reaches to the portal, and someone hands her through, and he kind of holds her up. And he's holding her up, and he says, "We do not fear any house." And he pulls up he pulls her hair back off of her neck, and you see the healing brand of House Dresco.
Dresco?
Yeah. Joey's last name.
Joey's last name.
He's like, she lost a cousin. It was unfortunate, but there has to be some price paid.
Do I recognize this half elf
They're not half elf, halfling.
or halfling?
Was he with you guys? No, he wasn't with you guys when you met him, right, Joey? That was
Right,
back
but like,
in Sharn.
do I recognize the person just because of my time?
Oh yeah, because your time as a fighter. Go ahead and make me a history check.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna use this as a random thing if you cross paths.
History. Ooh, you know what? I'm really great at history with that -1.
You learn
Ooh,
it.
and
man.
that
Oh
natural
my
one.
God! You have no idea.
Baby.
Don't
Hey.
recognize the
No,
mark.
you have no idea.
I've forgotten Joey's last
What's a
name already.
halfling?
Do I recognize this?
What was that?
You're
What are
not
you doing
there.
with that very small human?
And he says,
He
says-
"You killed a child."
"You killed a child."
You killed a child.
He says, "Rather than make this more complicated," and he kind of casually throws the halfling body back through the hole. He says, "Just let her know. She's not gone forever yet."
I pick up the kid, and I'm like, how old is this child?
It's not.
They threw it back in the.
They threw it back through the portal.
Oh, got it. I thought it was like, here's a gift of this.
No. He's not going to make it. He said he didn't want to make it any more complicated.
Got it.
He's like, but do let her know. We'll return the body to Jarasco once you have guaranteed their supplication.
I guess.
And
We'll make it
any
happen.
one of their family can be found. Any one of their loved ones can be found. Any one of their people they care about. And he walks back through the portal and he says, just make sure they know. And as the caster steps through the same portal and releases it, and it collapses down with a small soft pop, the door to the bedroom opens and everyone's kind of coming in all drunky and giggly, laughy, and yelling.
As it's closing, do I hear them coming up?
Yeah, I mean, well, you're really drunk, and you've been really concentrating on him
I'm
and
very
all
drunk.
the threat that was in front of you.
Yeah.
So you didn't even know they were coming until the door clicks.
Fuck. I look up, and I mean, I have no time, so I definitely look a little bewildered.
So dude is standing in the ladies' room. He's staring because the door opens from the main little area where the sitting area where the small living room settee is. The women's bed are to the right. The men's are to the left, and each one of them has a small attached. Well, there is plumbing in Eberron, so they actually both have bathrooms. But he is standing in the doorway, and he's looking further into the room, and he has this confused and upset countenance on his face.
What's the matter, dude? Did you lose your whiskey? It's okay. There was a big decanter.
Did I know Joey's last name, right?
Yep, she said it multiple times.
Joey enters the room.
So she's how drunk is Joey? Did she make it up upstairs by herself? Up the elevator?
She's trying to process, but she's also thinking, maybe I just drank a little too much. That can't be what's actually happening. Holy shit, is that actually happening? I mean, pretty drunk.
I look over to Joey as she stumbles in. And as she enters and everybody just kind of Xander says his thing, I just kind of walk past and I kind of put my hand on Joey's cheek and I'm just like, I'm going to go find a room. And I walk out.
You go find a room?
Yeah. I do not want to be around these people right now.
Nice.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, Somebody threw up in the bed, didn't he? he's like already got it. Just
He's
like,
already got it. Xander goes running like a gleeful child to check the bed. There's no puke.
comes to the bed disappointed. Oh,
Just a pee stain.
Just a piece stand on the floor.
is this sweat? Is this urine? It all smells the same.
Xander has proved he has no sense of smell at all.
No, it all smells like alcohol.
All right, so
I go and I give the bartender whatever the cost of an individual room would be, and I just retire there for the night.
all right. No problem.
Lysol all over that room, man.
So everyone is going to crash out for the night, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Take a bubble bath.
Take a
Bubble
bubble
bath.
bubble bath.
Alright.
Bubble
All right,
bath.
so you guys crash out for the night. You get a decent rest. Most of you wake up absolutely friggin' hungover because no one drank any water.
Can I make a Constitution check to see how hungover I am?
Everyone make me a Constitution check. That's
Yay.
brilliant.
A check or a save?
Constitution saving
Yeah.
throws for everybody.
Oh, saving throws. I'm so sorry. I don't mind that one.
That's a 10. That's a 12. That's a
See,
14.
It's
That's a
worse.
16. Good God, everyone's Constitution monsters.
Hold on 1 second.
I have a +7 in saving throws.
Oh, actually, my con is actually higher than that. I forgot I'm proficient. I forgot to mark it. So actually, that's a 19.
Hey!
Jeez Louise. So
Astrid
everyone.
feels great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Astrid has absolutely no saving, no headache, no nausea, no nothing. She wants a big plate full of waffles with bacon and fried eggs. Let's see.
So do I, but
Damn
I don't feel
punks and
nearly
their
as great.
poison immunity.
Dude, is that your con save?
I'm
Yeah.
okay.
Dude, you're
Yeah.
you have a headache.
Yeah, it's fine.
You could
It's
eat,
going
but
to
you
be
have
what
a
I feel like
headache.
tomorrow. It's fine.
Yeah, Bastion, you're about the same. You have a bit of a headache, but you're not nauseous or anything like that. Oh wait, dude, why'd you make 2 Constitution saving throws?
One was a check.
One was a check.
Oh, okay, got it.
I
No. So with that Constitution save, no, you have a it hurts when you're in bright light.
my
But-
tummy hurts.
But your tummy hurts a little bit every time. Powder, you feel pretty good. I mean, you did it too much. You're kind
Oh,
of a little-
and that's +3, so it's actually a 19.
Oh yeah, never mind. You're fine. You're almost you're almost as rosy cheeked as Astrid is, and you two are like gibbering. Joey, you feel pretty good. Little bit of a sore head, a little bit of you know what? You feel like when you're back in school learning your trade, and you and the other apprentices would go out and have too much to drink, and you still have fond memories of the evening before, but you overdid it. And Xander, you got a decent sized headache going on, but still, it was a good time, and you're not nauseous or anything. You're
Coffee.
Yeah, coffee, and a good hearty breakfast, and you're pretty sure you'll be able to make it through the day alive.
Mm-hmm. As I just pack a bowl of tobacco and just. Oh yes, that's better.
All right. So, what are you? So you guys have to take the item,
Take the heart.
the heart back. What
Well,
else you
first
gonna do?
off, I'm going to go back to the pawn shop.
Okay. So everyone goes down to have breakfast. Are you skipping breakfast to go to the pawn shop, dude?
I take some with me. I take like a little
Make a breakfast
napkin
sandwich?
and have the food in it as
Pocket
like I'm
bacon.
sitting there eating
Pocket
on the way.
bacon.
Okay. No, you take a roll and stuff it full of bacon and eggs and stuff like that.
I don't think dude eats pork.
Okay. Well, so I don't know what else to eat in the mornings. Eggs and cheese.
Lots of- so much eggs and the sprinkled with cheese or what did I call it to Gypsy the other day? Rotten milk flakes.
Milk flakes.
And
Okay.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
I
Neither-
don't
neither
like
did
that
she.
at all. I
He's
don't
not-
like
he's
that
not
at all.
Okay. So
Like, oh.
So dude
I do
doesn't
take-
eat pork, and now I'm left wondering: am I the only one that's wondering if dude is circumcised?
What the fucking fuck?
We share that sweet exchange.
Oh,
and I'm
my
always thinking about my
God.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, so I'm
Uh,
gonna go to the pawn shop and I'm gonna collect my my items, which is the two hollowed out horns and
one of
the
them actually, when you come in, he says, "All right, this one." It's like it needs to cure still, but when it's finished, which will be ready by tomorrow night, just leave it somewhere, let it finish drying. He says, "This is going to be a drinking horn." And you see there's been a metal rim has been attached to the outside of the horn,
nice.
and a cap has been placed on the other end. And he's like, if
I
you
love it.
don't let it cure, he says, and you put liquid in it, it's going to ruin it.
As he grabs it and he opens up his pouch, he sees that it's still kind of just a little damp from the gross horn, or the gross ooze from the heart, and he puts it in his other pouch.
Bro,
Gotcha.
it's been 2 days. Ugh.
It's still
like,
sticky
it's
damp.
mucus. That's why.
And so he takes the other one, and it's been cleaned out, hollowed out, and it's ready to go. And he says he doesn't know how to fashion it into what you wanted, and he didn't want to risk ruining it. So we left the tip on, we hollowed it out as best we could, cleaned it out, and made it ready. So
this is the other horn that
Yes.
is that's going to be like the musical horn, right?
yes.
Okay. What about the skull?
He's like, and the skull has been bleached, it's cleaned, it's been boiled and bleached, so it's ready to go as well.
And it's hollowed out and everything, so I can drink out of it technically.
It does. He says it has gaps where the eyes come through. We filled those in with some paste, and he's like, so you could technically drink out of it. We didn't really know where where you put a little small hole in the back of the head. That's all we could really think of. If you wanted to open the top a little more, I guess you could make a better hole for drinking from.
Got a better idea. And he goes, thank you very much. And he hands him the other 2 gold. And he goes, I'm sure someday we'll meet again.
He's like, I look forward to it.
And he kind of grabs him by like the back of the neck and he goes, me too. Me too. He lets go and just kind of walks backwards.
Remember, this is like a little gnome, and he's kind of like,
I know. Yeah. Can I roll an intimidation check to see if he pisses himself?
Sure.
I was intentionally trying to be menacing, just for the sake of fucking with him.
Poor little guy.
Yeah, it's okay.
Aww.
I'm not rolling great today, guys.
Ooh.
Womp womp.
Womp 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 womp.
But yeah, that's it.
OP.
As I'm walking back, I take some of my hempen rope that I have, and I start to tie it around the skull, not obscuring any of the features, but I'd like to fasten it to my chest as a decorative piece.
Gotcha.
Since it wasn't hollowed out to be a receptacle, I'd like to fasten to my chest.
Well, I mean, it is hollow because there's no brain in it.
Right, but like it's not a receptacle. I wanted to kind of just throw it on myself as just decorative.
Okay, cool, no problem.
Kind of a centerpiece to my chest.
Gotcha.
Staples takes the painting out of the frame and like staples it to his back so it's like a cape. Beauty's pain, beauty's pain.
For the sake of
All right.
I am good and I am ready to go get my cool item.
So
whenever we're getting ready and eating breakfast in the morning, I have to set up my infusions for the day for my bag of holding and my armor. That's all.
All right. So you guys everyone's getting geared up, and you go and start heading back to the forges. This time you walk up to the gate.
What? We're not gonna take the wormhole,
We're not.
guys?
Yeah, we're not gonna go through the tunnel.
God damn it, they filled it up
Secret
already.
tunnel.
Secret
tunnel.
that everybody knows about because it's in the middle of the square.
Through the mountain.
So-
Secret tunnel.
Secret warp tunnel.
Good Lord. Have you guys actually been drinking?
Yes.
No.
That
So-
was really loud, and I apologize.
So you guys head in and you go down to you go up to the gates. As you're approaching the iron gates, they swing open. You walk up the path that goes up into the central entrance to the forging areas. There is a large set of double doors, big enough for a wagon to ride through. Those swing in, and in front of you is a huge tabard with the symbol of House Orion on it, the big unicorn head. It's on a wall, and to either side of the wall, there's a set of double doors. Inside this area, it's about 20 feet, no, 30 feet deep. It's about 20 feet wide, and there's areas to either side that have like little loading bays where you could like easily pull a wagon into. And there's more than enough room for more than one wagon to have been backed into this area. So this is obviously some kind of loading area where they would be like setting out distribution center items for actual deliveries. Of course, it doesn't look like it's been used in forever. There's, like I said, 2 sets of double doors on either side of the wall beside the tapestry. As you're walking in, one of the set of double doors opens up, and a woman who you guys have never seen before, but Bastion recognizes, comes walking out. She is human. She is about 5'10". She is broad of shoulders, but it doesn't look. Well, she looks very powerful of build, and she comes walking out, and she kind of like saunters over, and she moves with incredible grace. And as she walks over, she kind of looks at Bastion, and she says, "Well,
The whole gang's here.
did you let them know?"
Yeah, we didn't do that in character, but we did say that we were like swapping stories of what happened, right? So everyone is aware of. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Then I nod.
So
Because
everyone,
we didn't do a whole thing in character where they were like where they regaled me with every detail of the fight, because that would have taken
Because that would
an
have
extra
taken
30
like
minutes.
would
Yeah,
do like
so-
the whole show.
So like we established that everyone and they were all present for it, so they all know.
gotcha.
So, anyways, that's what happened.
Yeah.
So
That's what
anyway.
happened. Exposition, done.
So that's
So-
what happened.
So she says,
So-
very well then. She says, in that case, I need to see the rest of you inside. Bastion, you can come as well, of course. And she says, she says, follow me, please. And she walks back in through the door she came through, which are now standing open.
I follow.
Go in.
You walk into the very same room that you were in the day before, that has all the forges lining the walls. The forge, she walks in and she kind of walks onto the first forge directly to the right, across from the door. And she walks up to it, and the forge is lit. And there is,
It is lit.
yes, this forge is lit, and there is the usual situation of a workbench on one side of the forge and a rack of tools on the other. There are several anvils positioned around the forge's coal flames, and you can see that she's been working on something, but you can't really. It's still in a raw state, so you can't really tell what it is supposed to be. She says, "You all, what we're going to be doing for you is going to take some time." She says, "In the meantime, and in order to help you with what is coming next, and as she says this, another set of doors, because remember there was the double doors to the front by where you came in, and then to the left and the right of those, between the double doors and the forges, there was another set of doors on either side. The doors right beside her forge swing open, and all the rest of the craftsmen come walking in. And she says, we are going to give you some temporary aid. says, each one of you present your current favored item.
I take my violin off of my back or side.
Mm-hmm. Bastion, you don't have to worry. Yours is already prepared.
I hand over my staff.
Is it? Did I get fitted for it?
She took your bow or your crossbow.
Yeah, but that's not my item. I mean, it is, but it's not.
It's not yet.
Okay. All right.
Wait, should I present my armor or just like a weapon for now?
She says, it is what you want. We are only imbuing something with temporary ability.
Okay, so Powder will present his armor.
He
Take
steps
it, take
forward.
He just like holds his chest out.
Joey, the half elf comes walking up to you, and she says, she kind of looks, she squats down in front of you, and she says, I think I know what we're going to do, but it's going to be different. We're going to talk more about it. But for now, I want you to stay alive. And she kind of looks over her shoulder, and she says, and Zandra is pulling out all the stops. You're going for something big. She says, so, and she kind of leans forward and she puts her hand on your shoulder, and she says, I'm going to imbue your armor with some extra protection. And she, like, you know, she gestures, and a golden light infuses your armor, and you feel the weight of your armor just freaking disappear. It never was super heavy, but it's gone now. Astrid?
Yep.
You hand your staff over,
Mm-hmm.
and he kind of takes it, spins it once, holds it, and he says, let's see what we can crank this thing up to, just for a little bit.
11.
And you see his knuckles go white on it, and it goes golden yellow for just a few moments. And he says, he kind of hands it back to you, and he says, when you need it, call on the light. He says, you will be able to do things you haven't before. He says, but watch it. Don't push it too hard. He says, it's not going to be your final item. It's not this final incarnation of what we're going to do. He's like, but I'm sure you want to hold on to this until that one's ready.
Mm-hmm.
He says, no more than twice a day. Twice in one day, I should say. He says, if you need it, you can attempt it, but it may leave you drained. It'll cost you nothing unless you push it.
Understood.
Xander, you hand over the fiddle. He kind of takes it in his hand and he looks it over, spins it. Still, you're sure?
Yes.
He's like, in that case, for now. And he puts his hand over it and he concentrates for a moment. Purplish hueing light just shimmers across of it, and you can hear it just put out a perfect E. And he like kind of like takes it. He's like, I still say it's a good piece. He hands it back to you. He's like, and for now, take some time. Play something. You'll understand. But not here.
Alright. But I assure you, I've made my decision.
I understand. And we will honor your decision. It is yours.
Thank you.
Dude, the half-orc walks up to you, and he holds out both his hands.
Gripping a letter that dude has in his pocket, understanding that the words were something that is most dear to you. He lets go of it, grabs his glaive, throws it in his hands.
And he says, "This is only going to be a limited scope of what it will do." He says, "And you can only use it once." He says, "After that, it will not function again until I have finished the item." He says, "But I'm going to imbue it with just a little of what the potential is." And he grips it in his hands, and you see like red light course across it, and especially course across the blade as it goes all the way out to the edge and turns into almost a white red sheen along the edge. And you see a little bit of smoke come off the blade, and he hands it back to you, and he says, "When you need it, it will be there. You'll find the edge a bit keener now too." They
Takes
say,
it, and he's gonna go over there, and he grabs the back of his neck, and he puts his forehead to him.
he gives you a decent thump with his forehead,
Yeah.
but he maintains it, and he says, "Your enemies will come to know you in fear, not for the terror you bring, but for the justice you will come to serve."
And there's a pause, and he goes, "My enemies will know you, cousin."
And he's like, "That's all we can ask."
Let's go. Walks back.
So they go. As she's once again, Xandra steps forward and she says, "The last thing we would need you to get." And when she says the last thing, she kind of looks over at the gnome with like a sharp look of reproach, and the gnome kind of snickers, and she says, "Unfortunately, the last thing we need you to get is going to be something that we have never set anyone to find, because we know exactly where it is. It's just a very hard test. But for what we've been asked to do, and with the resources we still have available to us, we need a level of power that can only be provided by the heart of a hero."
Another heart?
Yes.
I rip out Xander's heart.
Fade to black.
No.
She says, "You are going to go deeper in the mountains. There is an ancient monastery there that fell long ago to darkness. Inside this place, you are going to come face to face with true fear. You're going to come face to face with perils that could possibly go beyond death. If you fall there, there is a chance you may never be redeemed. You must take this on willingly, and you must take this on knowing that the cost could be eternity of damnation." But, and she kind of looks around at the other craftsmen, and they all kind of straighten up, chest puff out. And she kind of says, "We are willing to bet a portion of each of our souls to imbue the power that your items will need in order to make sure that what we tell you now is true." Hang on one second. Anthony?
Oh,
Oh, we
He
lost
went
him
to
for
the
a second.
bathroom.
yeah.
He typed BRB restroom.
Evan's not on the stream though. I don't see his picture.
Evan's on
Oh,
the stream.
he's
Because
Yeah.
It's because the logo is bigger than both of their
Oh.
pictures.
Oh yeah, the Skype logo went padoo and exploded, but now it's back to normal.
Whoa!
Same with that.
Hey Ray,
Yeah,
real quick. Did they do my armor or what did I get?
right now they've infused your armor.
Okay, cool. Just +1.
It's you don't know yet. It's gonna take a little bit of time.
Cool.
Your armor has lost all weight though.
Okay, I just didn't hear. I never mind.
That's all right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give a few moments for Anthony to get back.
Oh, thank God.
I've got a new nickname. For
I
him.
saw Astrid lean in when you started talking about an evil monastery. She's like, "What? Shadow
Wait.
Monastery? Tell me more."
Wait, what?
The Shadow Monastery.
The Shadow knows.
Yeah, they're like, hey, you guys can get these cool weapons, but your souls might be damned for all eternity.
I was gonna say, it was like, is this like something she's heard of? Like, just curious.
Astrid,
Yeah.
make me a history check. Hang on 1 second before you do. Let me get the thingy back up. History is becoming this catch-all.
Right?
That's why I am proficient in it.
Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. Astrid's making a history roll. Boo 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 doo boo boo boo.
Did it roll it?
Nope, it
I
didn't.
I don't see it.
Did
Why
you
is
drop
it doing this to me? I did. I
Roll-
dropped it in
Oh,
the tray. I
remember
swear to
last time?
fucking God.
No, wait.
I
Remember
s-
last time this happened, and all of a sudden you
my
lost
internet was
connection?
about to die. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
you lost
my internet was
connection?
about to plug out. It would have been a 13. It rolled a 12.
Okay.
Okay.
There have been a number of different times that the monasteries have fallen, either to forces that were actually seeking their destruction, or just that things that that incidents that happened that caused them to fail, either through abandonment because of
Mhm.
political decisions within the hierarchy, or anything like along those lines. But there's also been times when agents of the darkness have triumphed and monasteries have fallen because they were destroyed. And you know of many legends and stories of those. And
Mhm.
often they are told as cautionary tales. If this is any one of those monasteries, you do not know of any that you were directly told of that were in this region. But
Okay.
if you could get access to another sending stone, you might be able to ask one of your masters. So, but anyway, Zandra says, she says, but if you are willing to undertake this and are willing to take these risks, then we, as I said, are willing to impart some of our immortal being into those items that you will hold and wear in order to imbue them with a presence that will stay with you and aid you through all your coming battles with the foes that you are going to be forced to face as you walk the path of the hero. We are more than willing to make this sacrifice because the fates have deemed this to be what the next step is. Are you willing to undertake these trials?
Of course.
Yes.
Yes. And just because it's so serious, Danner's gonna be like, and my bow, as he holds out his.
Oh God. God.
She slaps it at
Damn
him.
it.
Just kidding. No, so she says, in that case, You may start your journey whenever you wish. It is several days' ride up the same trails that you took to get to the abandoned farmhouse. She says, when you get to a very small town that is on the road, that has an inn for travelers, stay the night there and get rest, then go to the small temple and talk to the old lay priest there. His name is Gilbert. Tell him that you have been sent to stand against the darkness, and he will tell you everything you need to know.
What was the name of this inn?
She didn't name the inn. She's the only inn in town.
Oh, it's the only inn. Okay.
Yeah.
Days in.
Days Inn. The only inn in town. That's his name.
And the guy's name is Gilbert.
Yes.
Gilbert.
Ye ol' Motel 6.
We'll leave a lantern on for you.
Oh, Jesus.
And then the whole place will burn down.
Damn it.
But that's okay. So, all right. So she says, that is all we have for you for now.
So, question. We need to be back in Sharn in, let's see, that was 2 weeks, so now about 12 days? Do you think we have the time?
2 days there. And if
All
you
right.
don't die,
Perfect. I was just confused because you said several days, but okay. So 2 days to get there. Give us about a day or so to do the thing. We'll get back. Plenty of time. Chicken and dumplings. Fantastic.
these cameras are going ape shit.
I know.
Yeah.
Everyone's camera is blowing now. It's like going nuts.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen it actually do it to me.
And guess
I'm
what?
mad scrambling to just like keep up.
You keep getting smaller now.
And
bigger.
guess what the laptop did?
What? Dumped you out?
Yuppa.
Yuppa.
I'm gonna-
Yuppa.
Now that okay, well, we'll talk about that after the show. All right, so
My
You guys-
computer just rebooted.
is there anything you guys need or want to do before you leave?
Yes. I would like
Extra
to.
updates.
Oh,
I would like to ritual cast identify on each of these items.
Oh, okay. So
It's gonna take an
Xander.
hour.
yeah, it's gonna take an hour to do all this. So Dude's glaive is the quickest one to do.
Okay.
It is a +1 glaive.
Okay.
That's constant.
All right.
It is also imbued with an ability. Once per long rest, and this is the way it comes off right now. Once per long rest, it can literally cast haste.
Oh, baby, yes.
And I'm gonna. All right. And I'm gonna
Dude
relay
says
that to him
from
as
the
I
other
hand it
corner
back.
as you tell him. He's just like, just doing this.
Evan, powder actually uses spell slots, right?
Powder does, yeah.
Okay. So powder's armor is +1,
Okay.
and once per long rest, it can restore 3 levels of spell slots.
Oh my god!
Shit.
Okay.
Is it like a pearl of power where it can do 1/3 level or?
Yes, it's
Okay.
three
Second level?
three
Yeah.
levels. 3 levels.
Okay.
So Joey,
Mhm.
your armor has the same properties currently.
Dude,
Wow.
so
What?
good.
So good.
I got you. Dun, dun, dun,
and
dun.
you said Joey's does the same thing.
Joey's does the same thing. Yes, +1 armor, and once per long rest, she can restore up to 3 levels of spell slots.
Client username already in use.
You just have to wait.
It'll just take
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Sorry. You might need to fix something for me.
Bastion, your crossbow is +1. And also, once per long rest, you can auto crit if you hit.
Wait, what? Wait, what was this one? Sorry, I'm trying to write these down.
Once per long
Oh,
rest, he can auto crit if he hits. He has to make the attack roll himself.
Okay.
Whoa, baby, a triple.
And this was his crossbow, right?
Mm-hmm. And also, if you crit, you double crit.
Oh, baby.
Once per long rest?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can't
Okay.
and you can't, but you have to spend that before you shoot.
Yes.
I go.
I have to call. I have
You
to
wanna
call the
trade?
crit.
Yep.
I have to call the crit for it to double crit.
Yep.
Oh man. It's gonna be good.
Curious
And
what Axe does.
I'm kind of assuming is this +1 also?
Yes.
I didn't hear if
Yeah,
you
it was
said that or
+1.
not. Okay. Sorry, I was still trying to write other things down, so.
Astrid,
Yes.
your staff is +1,
It's a good stick.
and
Mhm.
3 times. Oh no, 2 times. No, 2 times per long rest. You may use your Radiant Blast ability
Mm-hmm.
without spending key.
Ooh.
Nice.
That is nice.
But you may choose to do it a third. If you do, you have to roll a d20 and roll under your attack roll. If you hit again, you basically roll 2 attacks and 2 attacks hit, then you actually will, your staff will kind of.
Yeah, no, don't want to do that. Okay.
But in desperation, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Xander.
So,
Yo, go
sorry.
ahead. +1.
I just have a question about that. Well, yeah, no. But I had a question about that because actually, so is that like if I'm wanting to use it for the bonus action?
Yes.
Is that what you mean? Okay.
Yes.
Because I can do it.
Yeah, you can do it
as my
once.
regular
You can do it
action.
once as your regular action.
But I use key to be able to do it as a bonus action.
Right.
Got
So
it,
that
got it,
means
got
you
it,
can
got it.
basically do 2 blasts
And
in
not
a turn
using
and not spend any
yeah.
key.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So Xander, your freaking thing is hard to do.
You can. So I'm not gonna tell anybody what it is. So if you want, you can just type it
Message
to me,
you? Okay.
and then they can just witness my reaction.
They can just witness my reaction. Let me see.
I was only
Out of
trying to.
character, of course.
I will send it to you on Discord.
Cool.
You have Discord up?
I do.
All right.
Are you going to explode?
He is probably not going to explode.
Oh.
Oh wait, jizz. Well,
There it is.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God damn it! Oh my God.
It's natural.
I'm gonna make the joke without saying the word, but
I know. Like I knew that was coming though. Like I knew it.
Was it? It was
Oh,
coming.
did you?
No.
Did you?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I fucking did.
Bad.
Why?
You made me yell, and now Frumpkin thought I was yelling at him.
Oh no, the poor kitty.
Baby, come here.
No, screw him. He scratched the hell out of your arm today.
Yeah, he
Poor
did,
kitty.
but he didn't
Mean.
to.
He hissed at you too, little
He
asshole.
was afraid. He didn't mean to do it. Look at how sweet he is.
No. He
And
was
just like.
He's been a little jerk today.
That would be
He
the
was
best
nuts.
thing to have
He
on
was
stream.
just scared of the vacuum cleaner.
Oh gosh, the vacuum cleaner. That's horrible.
Yeah, it's actually kind of my fault because I freaking.
Is that kind of fitting, Xander?
Yeah.
All right. I thought that's kind of where you wanted to go.
Yeah.
All right. I just wanted to make sure I got it right.
Well, I'll
we can talk after. Yeah.
yeah.
If you want to modify the direction. All right. So now that you've all received your temporary boons,
Woo.
just know that when we are discussing what we are going to attempt to do for you, this process will imbue magics that will not be directly and readily available immediately. They will be awoken over time as you travel the hero's journey. As long as you stick to the path and seek to become the heroes that this world needs, these items will continue to awaken for you. This is only the beginning, but everything must have a beginning. Good luck. And they all turn and start walking and filing to the door. And the gnome kind of like is holding the door for everyone as they go by, and he kind of looks at you all. And they're going out the single door beside the furnace, or by the forge. And he looks at you all and goes, "You can see your way out." And he walks to the door, and the door closes.
The other orc still there? Or did
Nope.
he leave?
Left.
They left as well. Okay.
Man, that halfling was buff as hell.
Oh shit, right?
Joey, is that
Yeah.
what you look like under that all that armor?
Nah, man.
Wow.
Nah,
We've got some boons.
little
That
bit.
we do. Let's hopefully let's not lose our souls about it, but I think we can handle it. I mean,
I think
wait,
so.
did they take the heart? Because I don't think we
Yeah,
Yes,
they
they
are.
did. They did. They did. They would have
Okay.
asked that first. Sorry about that.
Okay. No worries. I was like, fuck yeah, just throw got a forbidden volleyball.
Also,
Forbidden
you guys, you
volleyball.
forgot about the fucking
Forbidden
heart.
volleyball.
All right. Well, in that case, we are going to call it a wrap here for the night as we prepare for the final leg of the Forge storyline. So, you guys.
Thanks for the awesome stuff, Ray.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you're
you.
going to need it.
Ray.
You're going to need it.
Yes, this
crit.
violin
Oh.
is
Auto crit.
it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Why?
God.
Oh.
I'm not
You know
even
what?
sticking around for announcements. Goodbye.
All right, no problem. Good night. I was just saying,
Quit? Quit
you know
again.
what? You know what?
Quit.
We're going to get at least one game where we all play at the same table, and I'm giving everyone fruit to throw at frickin' Hawkins.
Yes. Tomatoes
Yes.
and rotten.
Tomatoes
yeah.
and frickin' rotten onions.
Love it. Let's do it.
I'm gonna need some eggs.
We need some eggs. Hey, Runyon,
Now
you've
who's
been
got
guilty
egg on
too.
their face?
Hey.
Oh, there, see?
That
See?
was excellent.
That's going to be two of them now. Put them both in the same spot, on the same side of the table, with like a big plastic tarp behind them.
You say that now, only because you're behind the screen. Do you think you're so hard-boiled?
Oh, God.
Okay, so-
painful.
All these,
Okay,
all
so
these
the race to
puns- all these
8K.
puns have got us scrambled. All right.
Mute them!
You betrayed me like a Benedict.
Thanks, Benedict Arnold. Yes, of course.
Watch
We
this,
really
ladies
need
and
to
gentlemen.
get
It's
out
a
of town
magical
of all these
power.
vocals.
Where is it?
Oh, my God.
Okay, now that we can talk because they're
cannot.
both muted. Ladies and gentlemen, the race.
I can.
I know you can unmute yourself. You both can.
Oh, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the race to 8K is going strong. We are over 7,500. We're over halfway to 8K. We thank you so much for all your participation. It's been amazing, and we want to make sure that everyone can participate that wants to. So go to the page, like the page, follow the page, and you will be entered in to win as soon as you share the post that's linked on the page, and we will go ahead and get you entered into win. You will be able to win one or two prizes: the limited edition Vox Machina Origins Volume 2 trade paperback, or the copy of the Icewind Dale New campaign setting and last season's campaign setting of Avernus, both with the limited edition covers. One set of books was going to go to one winner. The Origins trade paperback is going to go to the other winner, and we will draw those winners when we hit 8K, which is probably going to happen the week after next if the trend continues as it's going. So that's all going to be wrapping up, and then we'll start the race to 9K, and we got to actually start thinking of something to do, guys, because we're already like over halfway to 8K, so that's amazing.
Yep.
So also Twitch, do not forget, follow us on Twitch. You'll be entered to win when we hit 200 followers. The minis that have been scrolling past in this screen, these minis are HD quality printed minis that are going to be printed out by me. I've already got some printed out that it is a test, but I don't like them because they printed out way too small. So I'm going to print them out the original DPI size. There's the entire set right there in its entirety. It's an entire bar scene ready to go just for you with some amazing quality minis. And they'll be given away to the one follower when we hit 200 followers on Twitch. Also, remember, as always, let's do this. But please contribute to Extra Life. It is an amazing charity. We are very proud to be representing it. We're going to do our best to make sure that we put the best performance forward. Madam Walrus, again, oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy
Thank you
shit,
so
man.
much.
Seriously.
I mean,
Fucking rock star.
Like, whoa.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam Walrus. That was an amazing contribution. We really appreciate it. We are now at $1,000. So that is halfway to our goal, and we have all the way to November 7th to make this blow out. So if you guys can donate Extra Life, the money goes to local charity hospitals. The Extra Life works with the Children's Miracle Network in order to make sure the funds are distributed to the hospitals that need them most. Or, as we're doing, you can choose the hospital that they want the funds to go to. In our case, there's going to the oh my God, I forgot the name of the hospital. I was so excited about the donation. What was it? Clark County? Cooks County. It's not Cooks County. It's just Cooks Children's Hospital here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. They are an incredible facility. They have several facilities all across the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and they provide low-cost, no-cost services to children in need. They also provide excellent facilities for children, for all children across the country who need services, or across the city need services. And it's really just an amazing charity to be part of, and we're really, really proud to have been able to raise as much as we have so far, and we want to blow that $2,000 goal out by Jessica's birthday. But again, thank you very much for Disco Daddy for volunteering to wear that shirt, and someone made it happen.
With that,
oh yeah.
With that, can we see who's donated?
Yes, I think
Okay.
so.
Give me a number, and I will roll a D number, and we will find out who is the lucky winner. Real quick.
See. Oh, a donor report.
You know, I was also going to say, also, if you contribute, I'll just throw this out there. I will make a pun specifically for you.
Oh, God.
I was going to make one
Oh.
for Walrus,
God.
but I'm feeling a little bit walrusty right now, so yeah.
I can't-
Oh.
I can't get a full list. I think
Wow.
only Jessica can do a full list.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get to that, and we'll announce it on the disco, or not the disco. Well, the disco too. The dinner and a game thing.
Got it. So, and finally, of course, make sure that you guys support local game stores. They are the backbone of our community. They provide They provide us a place to gather, a place to play, a place to have a community that basically is where we find each other. When you guys look for groups, you can look online all you want. But if you try to throw together a group online instantaneously from people who you don't really know yet, it's not even 50-50 if it's going to make it.
Yeah.
But if you take time, go to a gaming store, get to know people once COVID's over, you will find out that you can find a much stronger, a much more well-built group by doing that. And our store tonight is Dask Comics and Games. They are an incredible store that's not only doing curbside pickup, not only requiring masks for visits to make sure their customers stay safe, and practicing social distancing, but they are also offering local delivery to their customers, which is an amazing thing to happen in this time period, and we are so appreciative for them for doing that for the gaming community locally. So If you guys also have any game stores that you want repped in this list, send them to contact@dinnerandagame.net, and we will add them to our list and make sure that they get blown out on this show to make sure that they get support they need to hopefully survive this whole situation. So, again, guys, we'll say it every single time because it is the truth. It's the absolute truth. If you can stay home, please stay home. It's the only way to be safe. It's the only way to make sure that you're going to be here to watch the next show, to be here with us for our family. And we're going to go ahead and say that, if you have to go anywhere, wear a mask. It's not just for your protection, it's for everyone's protection. And, above all, just make sure you stay safe. We want to make sure that our family stays together for a long, long time. So we want you to stick around and be careful. It's not safe out there. And I think someone just reminded me that we were wanting to try and raid, but I don't know how to do
Yes.
that.
I can
Hold
do
on,
it
hold
for
on.
you.
Before we go,
Okay.
Also,
I have one more thing to say.
Oh, no.
Oh
no.
yes.
Oh, God.
Actually, the last time Cassie came and hung out, I've never really been able to use chopsticks, and so she was teaching me or trying to teach me, but
Oh my God, no,
I
don't
won't
even.
risk
God.
it wrong.
Mhm. I said the build up for this one so much, it's going to be so horrible. And I was not disappointed.
Fucking awful.
Disco.
So awful.
Disco. How the fuck
Also,
do I
happy
raid?
birthday.
I will raid
Happy
for you,
birthday,
so-
Anthony.
All right.
New depths.
Thank you.
Hang on.
Happy
Before you
birthday.
raid, before you raid,
Every
Before
day
we-
we stray further from God's perfect light.
here we go.
That almost made me spit out my water.
Before we fucking raid, ladies and gentlemen, remember that we love you. We want you to come back, participate in the show, be a part of our family. Just always remember, no matter what, Dinner and a Game will always save you a seat at the table. Disco, get us the
Yes.
fuck out of here.
We've got
All right,
chopsticks.
so here's how we raid, guys, and I will explain this to Ray as well. Right now, I am looking at the Dungeons & Dragons Twitch stream. We got some folks that are going to play Eberron. Why don't we just raid somebody that's playing Eberron? What we got here is I like to raid somebody who is a very low view count because we like to raid folks that are still struggling.
We're all gonna go we're all gonna go
Yeah.
favorite and follow
Yeah.
them.
I do see somebody with 5 viewers right now. It is Broke Gamer MJM. Let's see if I can do this as a mod. Here we go. Raid. There we go. Here we go, guys. 2, 5, 7 viewers, 9 viewers. We're all going to go ahead and give them some love. Let them know that Dinner and a Game and all of us sent you. Thank you so much for stopping by. And like Ray said, we'll always save you a seat at the table.
Yeah, let's go raid it.
All right, we are gone. Go ahead and stop streaming on OBS.